the machine. Angry kid, bad at every level, calling out the kings and the fish and lady devils. Paradise is burning down, words of paradise, burning down the town. He talks, he fights, he stays up through the night. Paradise is burning down, words of paradise, he wears a digital crown.
Welcome back to the Sunday special stream. How are all you vital idols doing? I love doing this show. Not only because it means, hey, your boy got paid because we hit tier 3. While I appreciate that, no, mainly because this is like the one show a week where we just ignore politics. I guess you could say we ignore politics for like tinfoil. Well, we definitely don't ignore politics for tinfoil haters. It's a different kind of politics. And then the analog horror streams. We get to like just chop it up all nerdy and not have to care about the culture war politics. It's an awesome show. And of course, I got my lovely better half here with me. Sevi, tell the people who you are, what you do, the whole nine. You're muted. I don't think
Oh my God, I was muted.
There you go.
Yeah, it was my roadcaster. But hello, everybody. I am Sevi. I am a lawyer. I'm a gamer. I'm just here to hang out.
Yep, that's all today is. The Sunday special stream is literally just hanging out, talking shit. And Jake motherfucking Martin being a pre-stream legend coming in with a 10-banger. And it means that it really does. So I was like, this super chat came in. It made me smile. I was like, maybe lost without you, homie. I thought, aw, damn, that's so nice. Well, thank you very much. I need a good, nice, wholesome clip to play for that because, well, most of them were just jokey, haha, but that was really nice. So you know what? I think we'll do this one.
What did you expect? Welcome, Sonny. Make yourself at home. Marry my daughter. You gotta remember that these are just simple farmers. These are people of the land. The common clay of the New West. You know. Morons.
And then Jake follows it up with, yeah, white people. I will use that forever now. All right, who we got up in this bitch? Dokemon is here. Dat Darno Taku, shout out. Michael Doberman, apparently it is not a solo show. Trauma Tuna is here. Jack SG22s. Platinum Draconon over on Kick. You know we love our Kick homies. Melt the Sky. Scotty G saying he can't stay, but that's A-OK. Piplup Stars Commander was up. Sebi will, of course, be chopping up with you guys in the comments. Dabus is here. Dabus? Either way, I like it.
Da bus.
Yeah, I like the bus. I assume it's like the bus. Like he's not on the short bus. Nick Havoc, my man, would have playing. Jake motherfucking Martin, Coach O Dragon, the straight Sith male. What is up? Edmund Weber is here. Ella Mervoth just says, gay. Nay, Nagy, I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, brother, man? Appreciate you. The Stream Elements bot is doing its job for now, considering Stream Elements maybe going by the wayside. And I really hope Kick buys them, because that would really fuck up my streaming game. Let's see. Downsy. The Boost says Downsy. I don't know how that correlates to the bus, but I like Downsy. But no, we got
the short bus.
Oh yeah, because I said the short bus comment. Okay, which, but by the way, do you care to enlighten the chat what you recently found out about the short bus?
Oh my god. Okay, I was in Monday Hangover stream with Jay, and somebody made a comment that he used to drive the short bus when he was in some country. Can't remember which country it was. Because he used to do a lot of work and to help people build houses and rebuild shit. So he was in one of those foreign countries, and he said that he drove the short bus. And I said, what do you mean? Were they all just really short people that they needed a special bus? And everybody just stopped and looked at me. And they're like, you're joking, right? I was like, no. So I sent a message to Leon. I was like, what is the short bus? Of course, Leon didn't answer right away, but Jay, being so kind-hearted, explained to me that the short bus is a bus for retards. So, yeah.
Adult woman, professional lawyer by trade, didn't know what the fucking short bus was. How privileged you gotta be growing up and not know what the fuck the short bus was.
I just figured they were like for really short people. Like maybe they were like so short that it was like a very compact short. Like, yeah, basically, like that's what I figured what's gonna happen. Cause like, you know, like I figured, you know what, like maybe they need some buses for like extra tall people, and maybe they need some buses for like really short people. Yeah, like Kata. So it's like this makes sense. Like in my head, it made sense. Like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, because like, you know, sometimes they sell cars and vehicles for people that have really long legs because they're really tall. And I was like, okay,
I don't maybe they do. I'm pretty sure they don't sell cars to people and trucks and whatnot based on how tall they are.
Well, you can't have to
like,
see
well, I
how
wanted a
roomy it
Volkswagen,
is.
but I'm 6'2", so now I had to get a fucking SUV.
Well, I think like you would check out because some cars are smaller than others. So I just figured the short bus was a very small
based
car.
on the height.
Well, I mean, it kind of does, because if you're short, you're gonna go for like smaller vehicles because then your feet can't reach as high. So I just figured that's what happened. So that makes sense.
Alrighty, crew. Well, you can already tell what kind of show it's gonna be. We got some dope ass reactions, and Sev, I don't know how new you are to the Sunday special stream, but over the last few streams, we were reacting to Homeboy here a lot. The Fat Files. Are you aware of what his channel is?
No, I haven't. I can't wait.
Breaks down. You remember when I was like freaking out about his Bass Pro video?
Yeah.
He just breaks down the lore and history of like certain companies and stuff. And this one's about Planet Fitness, the gym that doesn't want you there. I can't wait to react to this because I went to a Planet Fitness all of one time and I fucking hated it. It was abysmal. Like I immediately started going back to my own gym. So I want to find out about the dark history of Planet Fitness.
No, this checks out. I'll say I tried Planet Fitness for like a week. I did not like it, and then at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna make my own gym in my place. So that's what I have right now because
Also,
of it.
there's also a real ugly aesthetic. Like you walk in, and it looks like a warehouse. It's all like a warehouse is painted purple and yellow. It's all the lights are all dim. It's all gray and shit. Like, yeah, absolutely can't stand it. Yeah, Fat Electrician, the Fat Files Fat Electrician. Whoop, Fat Electrician content dude is awesome. Yeah, we're starting off with the Fat Electrician, and I want to learn about Planet Fitness.
Went to run some errands with my wife the other day, and one of her errands was to go into this new gym in town and get a membership because they had like tanning beds or massage beds or something that she wanted to use. And we went in, and immediately nothing made any sense whatsoever, and I rapidly became convinced that they were up to something. And I'm going to figure out what it is. Today we're done.
Wait, hold on. Planet Fitness has tanning beds?
Well, so a lot of like fitness places and gyms do. I don't think Planet Fitness does, and that's what he said. He walked in, he was so confused because it didn't have any of the normal stuff. So I think it's more of a case of like they don't have tanning beds.
Okay.
Fat Electrician is one of your top 5 creators of all time. His history channel is just as dope. Yeah, so his history channel, I know we reacted to stuff from that before because we reacted. I think it was the very first Fat Electrician video I'd ever seen was a reaction from your guys' recommendations about the duck that served in, I think, World War II. Was that what it was? I'm pretty sure that was the story. It was the duck that like actually is considered, his like name is on plaques and shit. I think it was World War II. Maybe it was Vietnam. I'm blanking, but you get it.
Okay, we all know what Planet Fitness is. We've all seen the memes on the internet. I'm not going to waste time with the big intro. We're going to get the ad out of the way, and then I'm going to be unhinged the entire time. Let's get to the ad.
And y'all know the drill. If we're going to be stealing people's content, we don't skip their ads. Hey, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate you, homie.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You had to go to school and pay for my school.
Oh, if you say delete me, I'll pay for your school.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Good job. Finally.
I was about to say, how are you going to get denied by a 6-year-old, bro?
All right, you guys know the deal. Delete me. Online subscription model. You give them money every month. They turn around and make sure that data brokers on the internet aren't selling your personal information. What does this actually do in practice? It gets rid of your personal info, isn't just floating around the internet for anybody to be able to buy for a couple of bucks. Okay, I know what you're thinking because I thought the same thing. I don't want to give Delete Me all my personal information either. I'm trying to get my personal information off the internet. Why would I give it to an internet company? You don't really have to give them your personal information. It's honestly kind of creepy. I gave them my name and my email address, and that was it. They came back to me a couple of days later and was like, is this your address or one of your previous addresses? It was. Is this your mom's full name? Uh-huh. Is that your dad's full name? Uh-huh. Are you related to this person? Did you go to this high school? They knew everything about me and knew exactly who I was just by me giving them my name and my email. All I had to do was answer a couple of yes or no questions as to whether or not that was in fact me, which it was, at which point they're like, cool, go ahead, pay for our subscription service. We'll go to all the data brokers where we found this information and force them to delete it. And as long as you keep being a paying member, they will continue to monitor all of these data brokers for your personal information. And if these data brokers do acquire it again, they will force them to delete it again. In my opinion, it's definitely...
He does these breakdowns like, yo, something's up with this company. I need to figure it out. And does all these videos based on that. Delete Me is one of those services that does sound too good to be true. So I feel like someone needs to do a deep dive into them because I've thought about using Delete Me before, but I can't like bring myself to do it and be like, nah, there's something's going the fuck on here. I don't know.
I'll look into it because I use a different I use something else. I use a different service.
But you do it. See, I've not done it at all. So
yeah.
I need to get my shit deleted.
Worth it. I've been using them
I'll look into this one.
Nice.
Paying me to talk about them, and I'm going to keep using them after they quit paying me to talk about them. If you want to give it a try, I'll have a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video. All right, so here's what happened. I took my wife into Planet Fitness. We walk in immediately. I'm drawn to the fact that everything's hideous. It's Barney purple. It literally looks like the engineer from the McDonald's play place made a gym. So immediately in my head, I'm like, why on earth would you do this? And I'm like, oh, they probably bought it because nobody else was buying the Barney purple gym equipment. They probably got a really good deal on it at a steep discount. And that's why the membership's so cheap. That makes sense. Okay, moving on. Then I see like the
shout out Sitezel, Skidexel. Shout out Exel. Appreciate the sub.
6 foot tall poster on the wall of all the rules for the gym, and like
there was a lawsuit. Planet
there was a lawsuit.
Fitness
Oh, were you
got
literally over here like
sued.
deep diving on delete me while we're doing this? Go on. All right,
No,
what was the lawsuit?
no, against Planet Fitness. I remember reading about this like a couple weeks ago. Planet Fitness got sued and lost hard because of their cancellation policies. Like he's going on saying like, oh, it's so cheap, it's really cheap to like join this gym for it. But like the thing is they found that their membership practices and how they trap people into not being able to unsubscribe and unenroll from the gym was actually deceptive trade practices. So yeah, it's cheap for now, but it's only cheap because you can't cancel it.
Yeah, well, have you seen their policies?
No.
Read these, hon. Read
Okay,
these.
no dropping weights, no grunting. Well, Kata can't be here anymore. No deadlift. What? I love doing deadlifts. Oh my god. No power lifting. Okay. Oh, that's bad. No string tank tops. That's most of my outfits. Okay. No work boots. Okay. No gym bags on the floor. So what? You have to pay for a locker then?
I would
No
assume.
no gallons of jugs in the gym. What's wrong with people drinking water from a jug? People do that all the time. No overnight lockers. Okay. No jeans. Okay. No sandals. No cell phones. No personal gym equipment. Wow.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Some of them are like fine, like, no grunting, which, a little bit of grunting, fine. But if you're like screaming, obviously being annoying, I can see where that's an issue. No dropping the weights. Again, you drop a little bit of weight, not a big deal. You drop 600 pounds that you can barely lift. Yeah, you're being a dickhead. Like, I get that. But the rules get progressively more insane. Like, no bringing personal gym equipment. Like, I can't bring a jump rope to the gym. What are we talking about? No powerlifting. Again, what's the definition of powerlifting to these people? Because if you're not grunting and you're not dropping the weight, what's the issue with moving a lot of weight? Don't really understand. No 1 gallon jugs of water. What? Why do you care what I'm carrying water around in?
You'd keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you, buddy.
At this point, I become convinced that this is just an ugly ass gym that's being run by somebody that runs an.
We just raided. We got a raid from Smash JT.
Oh, shout out Smash. Appreciate the raid, homie. It wasn't even just Smash. It was Smash JT gameplay, proving once and for all that he is a gamer. I mean, he's not a gamer like me and Sev, but he is a gamer. Yeah, me and Sev compared our game time numbers on Steam earlier today before the stream, and guess who beat who?
Well, that's only because I have a full-time job. So I'm already working, and then I come home and game. So
yeah, your numbers were deviously close to mine, and I do this for a living. It was what was yours? 49 hours. Mine was 56. It was like a 6-7 hour difference.
Yeah.
HOA as well. It's just somebody that's micromanaging the shit out of everybody else on the planet for no fucking reason. And then the kicker, no tank tops. Obviously, I'm out. I'm not going to a gym that doesn't support the Second Amendment, but whatever. This isn't for me.
No guns allowed.
Clever way to say it. Guns out, baby.
My wife wants to go here. I don't have to go here. It's fine. She can get the membership to use the tanning bed. Whatever. So after the tour, she goes, she fills out the paperwork. She, checks the little box yes to agree to the contract. And then she hands the paperwork back to the clerk. And the clerk is like, okay, now we just need a blank check. And I'm like, I'm going to pay with a credit card instead. And then you can just keep the credit card on file. Like, I don't know, every other business on the planet. At which point the clerk informs me, we don't take credit cards. We have to have a blank check. It's the only way we'll accept your membership.
Oh my God. That's not okay. A blank check? That is sus as fuck.
I don't remember them doing that. Now, granted, my one time at a Planet Fitness was like 12 years ago, but I don't remember that being the case.
Well, you know what? They want a blank check, right?
Access to a routing and account number, I assume.
Yeah, and because you cannot do a stop payment when they have your routing number and your account number. So there is no way for you to stop them from taking money out of your bank account. So say, for example, you have a dispute. with them. You can't just call the bank and say, I'm disputing this charge. Make sure that they can no longer take money out of my account. The only avenue for you to have at that point is just to completely close off your bank account and create a new one. There is nothing that you can do to stop the payment. That's why they want the account number and the routing number. If it was a credit card, you could stop that motherfucker.
Jay, I ain't even that old and I haven't wrote a check in like 15 fucking years. Yeah, right? I don't remember the last time I wrote a check. It had to be like pay rent on one of my first shitty apartments. Even then, I think it was mostly money orders. Dad darn otaku for a 5-banger. Well, Sebi didn't know about the short bus. I see she's definitely using her college degree well because she has a good brain. Good education.
Hey, in my defense, they didn't cover that in law school.
Yeah, they didn't cover the short bus in law school, so apparently they know the retards will never sue if they get into a fucking accident. They don't know how to do it. Shout out Otaku. Thank you. This is for you, homie. Cindy doesn't usually join the Sunday special stream because her Sundays are like one of her only off days.
That's our policy.
What year is it?
Okay, immediately, I know what the issue is. I know why this policy exists because I'm part owner of Pepperbox TV, which is a subscription-based streaming service. This is also a subscription-based business, and one of the biggest loss of subscriptions is when people like lose their credit card or debit card and then they forget to resubscribe to your service, and that's how you lose a bunch of subscriptions. They're trying to avoid that by getting direct access to your bank account because at the bottom of every check is your routing number and your checking account.
That's what I said.
Okay, that makes sense. Pretty smart. The reason I don't...
I like so far you've covered the check thing before him. You've covered the lawsuit, assumingly before him, because I bet he's going to go into that. How about you just keep soothsaying the video? What's he going to talk about next, hon?
I don't know. We'll see.
Do it, and most other subscription services don't do it, is because it's kind of a big ask from the customer to be like, hey, just give me all your banking information with direct access to your bank account and I'll be responsible with it, which is an even bigger ask when you're running a gym where everything is Barney purple.
Bro, what the fuck you mean, dog?
So obviously I don't want to give them direct access to my bank account, but I want to be able to get this gym membership for my wife, so I offer a compromise, which is like, hey, I'm not going to give you access to my bank account, but I will pay for the entire 1-year membership up front right now, and we can just be done with it. Just take the cash. That's what you're after, right? Businesses are trying to make money. And the clerk is like, no, we have to have a blank check.
Hold up.
Them.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Okay, red alarms all over my head.
Imagine someone walks in and says, I
Fuck
will pay
them.
in cash the full year membership right now. And there's like, nah. That is so antithetical to making fucking money, dude. How is this place still operational?
Motherfuckers, dude.
I don't use checks unless I'm signing a paycheck for my job. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to have my banking information. Why? Okay, this entire time I was under the impression you guys were trying to get money, but apparently you're not trying to get money because I'm offering you money and you're saying, no, we won't accept that. We'll only accept your banking information. So you're not trying to get money. You're trying to get my personal banking information, which sounds like a fucking scam. I've got to figure out what's going on. Okay, so we leave, we go home, I start looking into it. Nothing makes any sense. I knew Planet Fitness was big, but they are massive. They're way bigger than I would have ever thought. This company is valued at $7 billion, and they made $1.3 billion last year. Okay, but that's not the issue in that of itself. It's a big company. Yeah, like whatever, that's fine. But here's the kicker. They only have 2,722 locations, which is a
Making $1 billion off 2,000 locations. I don't know. It seems like they're doing pretty well for themselves.
Yeah.
lot, but it's
Again.
not a lot when you realize they have 21 million members. That's more than 7,500 members per location. That shouldn't be possible.
Oh, that's crazy. We got to think 3 or 4 in my city alone, like 3 or 4 Planet Fitnesses. So, like on average, that is, goddamn, are we laundering money? Well, I don't know what to say about this. This is crazy. I saw this video like 3 months ago. Yeah, this is one of his older ones. I just went to his channel and clicked whichever one I thought sounded interesting because I like doing fat electrician reactions.
Doesn't add up.
Okay, this is a 20,000 square foot facility, which has a maximum capacity of 200. And maximum capacity isn't defined by this is how many people can be working out in the gym at one time efficiently. No, maximum capacity is determined by the fire marshal with like, how many motherfuckers can we fit in this room without people dying in a fire trying to rush out? So at 7,500 members, if 1% of your members show up at any given time, which seems pretty likely, you're telling me that every piece of equipment in the gym would be taken up. And if 3 to 5% show up, there'd be so many people crammed in this gym that it would create a fire hazard. And somehow you're just operating away. And when I was in there in person, there was like 4 people there. What is going on? So I start scouring the internet, like I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. Obviously, whatever they're doing is genius because they're making $1 billion a year on gym memberships that seemingly nobody's using. And then it dawns on me, oh, they sell gym memberships, but don't actually want you to use the gym. It's genius.
Yeah,
It defies all business 101 logic, but in this one particular instance, it's absolutely genius, right? Business 101, give the customer what they want. Every other gym on the planet has been built with, I'm building a gym. I'm going to build a gym for people that go to the gym, so they give me money. Planet Fitness didn't say that. Planet Fitness said, I'm going to build a gym and find people to pay for it and then convince them not to use it. Because when
Which is, again, this goes back to the whole, like, yeah, they make it possible to cancel as well. Yeah, we covered that a little bit earlier. This is the same gym that, like they were saying in the chat earlier, gives you pizza at the gym. Like, just fucking carbs and grease and meat and cheese.
Like, you would assume that a gym would be trying to get you to be healthy. I mean, granted, though, a lot of the gyms, like when I used to belong to Lifetime, they put so much calories and they try to sell you shit in their cafe by saying, oh, it's healthy. But then like you have to count the calories. You have to figure out how many calories you're eating. And they like the stuff they sell on the premise of being healthy and so probably just being way worse than you. But like this ones, they're not even trying. They're not even trying. They'll be like, hey, come here to eat pizza instead of working out. It's messed up.
I want to just like scour Planet Fitness video, like just clips of people working out Planet Fitness and see how many of the people that are actually there are just fat fucks.
I'm sure they are.
Lifetime is an
Lifetime
upscale
is
gym chain, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
you zoom out, what is a gym selling? A gym isn't selling an experience. A gym isn't selling a good time. Nobody goes to the gym because they like going to the gym because it's fun.
Wrong.
Buh, I know the comments are going to disagree, but ultimately, nobody starts working out because they're like, I just really want to pick something heavy up and put it down. No, you work out because you want to be in shape and fit and look good. And that is something that pretty much everybody wants to do. Buh, that's not true. Some people enjoy being in a bigger body. Buh, shut the fuck up. That is not true. I know it's not true because every pop star in the past decade that made their entire career on being big, but they're still hot and sexy, the millisecond Ozempic, aka the vaccine for being fat, came out. They all got on it, lost 100 pounds, and now their Instagram is full of nothing but them working out at the gym 24/7. That's a fucking lie.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go?
He's not wrong though, dude. To be fair, I feel like it was not Ozempic specifically that did it. It was South Park. When South Park like roasted Lizzo for being a fat fuck, she then had to. Like she didn't have a choice. Television, she's got to be the only person on earth that television made her skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
And whoever runs Planet Fitness correctly saw this because they went, oh, our niche isn't meatheads that are in the gym all the time that are jacked and really big and strong. Our niche is everybody. But that 1% of the population that's already, yoked up meatheads that are lifting in the gym all the time, they're already having their needs met by other gyms. So rather than opening up a gym and trying to compete for that 1%, what if we just opened up a gym and tried to take the other 99%? It's brilliant, which raises the question, how do you market to these people? Because there's obviously a reason these people aren't going to the gym. We got to figure out what that reason is. And the biggest reason is they're intimidated or they don't know what to do. They've never worked out in their life. They walk into a gym. They see a bunch of big, tattooed, strong guys lifting up heavy weights, banging shit around.
This is actually true. A lot of people at the gym don't know how to use the equipment, and it can be a little bit scary sometimes.
But it's always been my experience that when I go to a gym and whatnot, dudes are so fucking nice and helpful and polite and shit. Like very rarely do I run into dickheads at the gym stories. You hear about a lot with women. You hear a lot of women being like absolute assholes at the fucking gym, usually being like just we've all seen the fucking Joey Swole videos.
Yep.
By and large, I don't run into a lot of dickheads at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidated. They think this isn't the place for me. If I try to do what they're doing, I'm going to look weak. I'm going to look stupid. They're going to have negative thoughts about me. Everybody's going to be judging me, which is 99% of the time ridiculous. People at the gym will absolutely help you. The biggest, strongest dude in that gym is probably the nicest guy on the planet, but it's
literally what I just fucking said. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, men tend to be more friendly than women. Go figure. Exactly.
I do agree with that, because the times I've gotten help like at the gym in terms of like learning how to use a machine, it has been from guys.
Yeah. Intimidation is due to preconceived thoughts, not reality. Yeah, people need to realize if you're gonna go to the gym, most of the time, dude's gonna be helpful. You want to learn to use the equipment, they're gonna fucking help you out.
Yeah.
It's not the vibe they give off, so a lot of people get intimidated. And that is absolutely true. I've been coaching jujitsu for years and years, and I can't tell you the amount of people that tell me, I really want to try jujitsu, but I need to get in shape first. The people that think they need to get in shape before they go to the gym is insane. It's counterintuitive. Like, you go to the gym to get in shape. You don't have to get in shape to go to the gym, but that's what people think.
Spare me.
So Planet Fitness is like, okay, the big scary gym dudes are scaring off all the normal people. What do we do about that? I know. We'll discriminate against the big scary meatheads. Okay, how do you discriminate against a group of people? Step one, you got to have a good slur, right?
Yes.
He's asking the right questions. How do you discriminate against a group of people? Oh, I can think of several ways to discriminate against a group. I'm actually very fucking good at it. He should have come to me for the answer with this one.
We do.
You got to have a catchy derogatory term to describe these people, so we're going to invent one. What are these meathead guys? Well, they're hunks, but also they're lame because they're scaring everybody. We're going to call them lunks, and then we're going to get the lunk alarm, which is a big red fucking siren that'll go off.
They actually invented a fucking
Oh
slur for
my
meatheads?
god.
That's
No.
wild, bro.
Wait, go back. I want to see this.
Lunks, and then we're going to get the lunk alarm, which is
Lunk alarm. Lunk. Noun, slang.
Go for it.
One who grunts, drops weights, or judges. What?
Ricky is slamming his weights, wearing a bodybuilding tank top and drinking out of a gallon water jug. What a lunk.
There is no judgment in that. Oh my god.
I did not know about this.
But like,
Powerful
you know,
faggotry indeed.
but like the part of the definition is that they're judging or that they're grunting. Wait, does this mean Kada is a lunk?
Well, Kata's a shrunk.
That's also accurate.
Thank you. I was pretty proud of that one.
the big red fucking siren that'll go off in the gym if anybody's being a douchebag or lifting heavy weight, and that'll discriminate against these guys so they don't want to work out then.
Right, that's a lot less than
Aren't you judging?
Then we're
Aren't
gonna
you
run the
being
gym
the
like
lunk
it's an
then?
HOA. We're gonna have a little bit of redlining, if you will.
Hold on.
We're gonna
If you are setting the alarm because you're judging, you're fitting that that definition. The definition says or judges. You're judging them, so therefore you're the lunk.
I mean, yes, but I'm sure you're familiar with the tale as old as time, the concept time immemorial, rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah.
Every location has that stupid alarm. Is that kalunk too short? Goddamn. Dude, is this a new thing? Like, when I say new, like I said, I haven't been to a Planet Fitness in like 12 years. I don't remember a lunk alarm. Did that come after? Or has this been there since day one and I just didn't fucking know about it?
Let me look.
Yeah. When was the lunk alarm invented? Invented. God, that's such a stupid way to phrase that.
2007. The lunk alarm at Planet Fitness was first introduced in 2007.
So it would have been there when I was there. Holy shit.
I guess they didn't think you were lunk material.
They must not. To be fair, there was like 4 fucking people in there. So there certainly wasn't enough people to set off the lunk alarm.
Yeah.
Institute a bunch of policies that directly target these people to let them know they're not welcome. What are they doing? They're walking around drinking water out of a gallon jug.
Hey, thank
no
you so
gallon
much.
jugs. They're wearing tank tops, showing off how big they're.
Pokemon sent 550 joules saying stay hydrated.
Nice.
My water right here. And I'm drinking green tea as well, which is plenty of hydration.
arms are, no tank tops. What are they doing? They're dropping weights, they're lifting heavy things, they're grunting, they're being loud because they're actually working out. Not allowed.
Believe it or not, jail.
And then they had a diabolical stroke of genius, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to get rid of free weights altogether. Planet Fitness is just going to have cardio machines and then weight machines with cables. No free weights whatsoever.
That much I did know. Yeah, no free weights. So if you want to, use like the bench or whatnot, the bench is attached to this like machine that guides it, keeps it on rails. It's the squats like that. It is insane. Free weights do not exist. I didn't know that much.
Oh my god.
Fab with a 5-banger says, when I go to a gym, I go to get fit, not be judged. But woke is woke. Woke is as woke does, I guess. And this is 2007. This is proto woke. This is proto woke. Shout out for the 5-banger. Appreciate you, girly.
Leon, Moxie, are y'all niggas happy? Y'all happy? You proud of yourself? I hope you niggas is happy. Congratulations to all the new single moms on the channel, but I just hope you niggas are just so happy with what you've done.
I feel like that's him describing Planet Fitness, which is why I chose that one.
Yeah.
Planet bullshit!
And then we're going to paint everything Barney purple. That way, if any meathead does try to go into Planet Fitness and wants to film shit for their Instagram where they're flexing in the mirror or whatever, it's going to get ruined by this Barney purple equipment. And then everybody's going to know that they're working out at Planet Fitness, which is...
See, hold on. Let's talk about
get ruined by this.
It's not... I could deal with the Barney purple equipment, all right? Whatever. It's branding. It's got some aesthetic to it. Like, immediately, hey, you're in this particular location. The lighting in these places is always just tremendously awful. You look like you're in a warehouse. I used to work in a warehouse. I would know.
Barney purple equipment, and then everybody's going to know that they're working out at Planet Fitness, which is going to have a negative stigma in the meathead community anyways, which is going to further keep these people out. Then we're going to blast our marketing out as no gym intimidation at Planet Fitness, and a bunch of people are going to flock to it, and that's exactly what happened, and that's why they have 20 million members. It's literally an entire business model built on discrimination, and to be honest with you, I think it's kind of funny.
This is our stretching area.
So not only does this discrimination tactic get them...
I was reading chat. I didn't see it.
Area.
So not only does this...
That was an actual commercial?
Yes.
Because like the font and everything, literally, it looked like that. Oh
Okay,
my
hold
god.
on. Let me find this commercial. Hold on.
All right, sounds good. I'll Scary Guy over on Kick shout out says it's brilliant. It is. Bad lighting did not encourage. I wonder if that's actually the reason. It's to not encourage photos or lurking on others. That's diabolical. Bro, they've been around since like 2007. That was like, again, pre all this. I hate this. I hate this so much. That Darnold talk with a 5-banger. Screw the gym. If I want to get exercise, I'll ride a horse, like John Wayne said. Wasn't John Wayne actually kind of fucking fat, though? Like, I appreciate the 5-banger, but wasn't John Wayne kind of fucking fat? He was just a big guy. I don't know. This video is driving me crazy. Here, this is for you.
I can blow.
Oh, you ready to blow?
Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Every time my fingers touch brain, I'm Superfly TNT. I'm the Guns of the Navarone.
Have you found the commercial, hun?
Oh, I have not, but you can keep going. It's a lot of commercials they have.
Okay, he got fat towards the end is what goes by how it's saying. All right, thank you.
Discrimination tactic, get them a ton of new subscriptions. It also saves them a ton of money because you know who ruins and breaks all the gym equipment? The big meatheads that are in there trying to break their new record, lifting more weight than they actually should be, dropping shit and ruining equipment. And guess who's not at that gym dropping and ruining equipment? All the meatheads. So now they have a longer life on all of their equipment, so they're actually making more money per member. Okay, but I know what you're thinking. Anybody could become a meathead. All you got to do is go to the gym, put in hard work for a sustained period of time, and then eventually you're going to be a jacked gym person too. Their own members are going to be turning into meatheads, which ruins the entire strategy. Unless we guarantee that nobody becomes a meathead or nobody keeps lifting at the gym for a sustained period of time. And how are we going to do that? We're going to give away free fucking pizza.
I have 3 pounds of the scales.
Oh my God.
All right, cool. He's about to get into it. Let's go.
Locker room before you go home. Yes, sir.
Yes, the gym for a period of time was known for giving out free pizza to its members. I think they quit doing it during COVID, but
Hold on.
for a period of time was known for giving out free pizza to
Judgment-free zone.
Yeah, it is a thing. That's part of what they saw. So like, let me.
Fat. I can't tell. Like, could be fat. Old. Also, shockingly, maybe actually not shockingly, except for this dude, everyone else in here looks like a woman. This could be an old man or an old woman. I can't really tell because they all start to sort of look alike. But the rest, all women at this gym.
With members, I think they quit doing it during COVID, but the entire strategy is just fucking diabolical. Like, I get a new person coming in here, they're trying to lose weight, they're trying to be in shape, they do a hard workout, they feel like they've accomplished something, and then they walk by freshly baked pizza and they're like, you know what? I did work hard. I'm going to go ahead and have a slice. And then they just undo all the hard fucking work they did, so they never gain any progress, ensuring that A, they never become a jacked gym person, or B, they don't see any progress over the course of months and months, and they get discouraged and they quit, which is the ultimate goal, because the only way you make gym equipment last longer than banning the meatheads is by banning everybody. If the gym equipment never gets used, it can't get worn out. Fucking science.
Get on the scale, son. Get off the scale.
So that's their product. That's what Planet Fitness is. Planet Fitness is a gym specifically designed.
Thank you for the jewels. I saw the marshmallow jewels. I did not catch how many they were or who they were from, so I apologize.
They were Documents sent the marshmallow high for 100 jewels.
Thank you so much, Dokuman.
For people that don't go to the gym. Okay, that's fine. It's obviously making a lot of money, but this doesn't answer the question, why the fuck do you need my banking information? Well, because you know who cancels their gym memberships? People that don't go to the fucking gym that are paying a gym membership. We're fat and we're broke. So now we get to the root of the problem. How do you keep somebody subscribed and paying for a service that they're probably not actually using? Well, you make it super cheap and hope to forget about it. And that's why Planet Fitness is like the cheapest gym out there. It's $15 a month, or if you want their extra fancy card, it's $25 a month, their black card that allows you to have like access to the tanning beds and the massage beds and a bunch of other stuff. And then you can also go to any Planet Fitness in the country, and you're allowed to bring a friend with you every time you go for free. Hey, that's the plan. Super cheap. They forget they have a gym membership. They keep paying us. They don't come in. They don't use our equipment. Everything goes great. Next problem, if they forget they even have a gym membership, when that 1-year contract elapses, they're obviously not going to renew it because they forgot they had it. Now we bought ourselves 12 months, but what are we going to do in 12 months when we lose all our members? Well, we're going to write it into the contract when they first come in and start their gym membership that unless they cancel, it's automatically going to renew.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
So now the only way these customers are going to stop paying Planet Fitness is if they actually cancel their membership, which raises a question. What if they cancel because they still might? Because again, they're probably statistically not using this service.
Bastard. It's got to be his big break. We've got to fuck with him.
And this is where their business model goes from genius to diabolical and shitty.
What movie was that?
It's called Bunshock. It's the Irish one.
Never heard of it.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. We're watching that one.
Add to the list.
In order to have them not cancel their membership, we're going to make it as painful and monotonous as humanly possible.
Boondocks.
Yeah, the Boondock Saints. Yes, never mind. I've seen Boondock Saints. I recognize the clip just from that little bit right there. But you said the Irish one, and I was like, I completely blanked. That was, I guess.
But see, Chad understands my language.
I'm glad the chat understands it. Yes, I'm glad the chat understands it.
It's an amazing movie. I love it.
Possible. Step one, all of our memberships are going to have an annual membership fee that's going to be $49 a year, and then you pay the monthly membership on top of that, kind of like a credit card, which is probably why they call their premium membership the Black Card, because they're just ripping off Amex's business strategy. You know, because they charge an annual fee for their credit card, and then the fanciest Amex that you can have is the Amex Black Card. Now, obviously, charging $50 up front and then charging the first month's fee is going to make it hard to get new members. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so it's only $1 when you come in to create your membership, but then every year after that, it's $49 billed immediately. And I know what you're thinking. Why would this make people more likely to keep their membership if they're going to start getting billed even more money? Well, it's because it's billed automatically. And remember, you've probably forgotten that you have this gym membership until you see a bigger charge on your card randomly for $50. And then you look into it, you're like, oh shit, I still have that gym membership. I need to go in and cancel that. So you call in, at which point they will inform you, oh, well, because you've had a membership, even if it's just 1 day so far this year, we're still charging you the annual fee for the membership. So we're not giving you back your $49, but you can still cancel your membership. However, because that membership 12-year contract automatically renewed, it's also a $58 buyout fee. Now it is damn near as...
This is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, so I used to have a gym membership at a place, and I liked the gym. It was a nice gym. I went there all the time. But then I moved. I moved like 40 miles to a different town. So I wasn't anywhere near my gym. So I called them. I was like, hey, I know my contract isn't up, but I'm not going to be coming to the gym. I moved 40 fucking miles away. And they're like, yeah, checks out. We'll go ahead and let you out of your contract. Just provide us your updated address so we can verify that you actually did move and you're just not trying to get out of it. Gave them my fucking new address. They're like, all right, cool. Cancel membership.
Yeah.
It was that easy.
It's expensive to cancel your membership as it is to just keep it. So most people are going to be like, fuck it, just keep it. And I'll remember in 12 months to cancel it then at the right time. You never will.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, the other option is you're somebody like me. You kind of have an attitude problem. And when somebody screws you over, you just don't ever want.
Enzo, you're only saying this because you actually like being fat. That's not, no, gym memberships are absolutely worth it. Well, I mean, they can be. They can be worth it for more than that.
I'll work with them again. Like, fine, I'll front the money.
I think they're worth it because, like, no, I've said this in stream before. I work with a trainer, so I have a trainer that comes to my place and helps me work out, you know. So, and I think that's a worthwhile spent of my money, way to spend my money.
Yeah, again, I like, definitionally, I know I get more work done when I'm at the gym as opposed to doing it at home. I do enjoy getting fat, getting ready for big hunger coming. God damn it.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I get more work done at the gym than working out at home. I'm more motivated if I'm physically at the gym.
Oh.
Pay it. I don't ever want to work with you ever again. That's fine. So you call in and try to cancel your membership. You're willing to pay all these fees to leave, and then you're informed you're not allowed to cancel your membership over the phone. You have to come into the gym to do it. But it can't just be any Planet Fitness. It has to be the Planet Fitness where you originally started your membership, which raises a question. What the fuck do I do if I move to a different part of the country? I have to catch a flight.
See, this is what I brought up.
Back to the previous location that I lived to cancel this membership? No. That would be outrageous. They have a remote option, and that remote option is to send them a certified letter requesting your cancellation, okay? Not send a letter, send a certified letter. For those of you that don't know what that means, you can't just grab a letter, put a stamp on it, put it in your mailbox, and lift the little flag up. No. You got to take your happy ass all the way to the fucking post office, and then they have to pay extra postage to have it be a certified letter to make sure they get it.
Oh, you're serious.
Remember, this is all by design. Make it as painful and monotonous as possible so they don't cancel their membership. So they just go, fuck it. I guess I'm just paying them $15 a month for the rest of forever because this is frustrating as shit. Okay, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is, remember who their niche target audience is. At the end of the day, I'm not saying everybody at Planet Fitness is like this, but a significant portion are, because
I am. I'm just going to lump everybody together. I don't even know what he's about to describe, but yes, everyone is like this.
This is who they cater to. A significant portion of the people that go to Planet Fitness experience extreme social anxiety. Remember, they're marketing to people that are so self-conscious and so socially anxious that they can't fathom lifting weights in a room where somebody big and strong is also lifting weights because they're fearing that they're going to get judged and that's going to make them feel bad. And now the only way to cancel this membership is to go in person and be confrontational with a person, which is something they're not likely to do. Again, making it extremely unlikely that somebody's going to cancel their membership.
Outside back.
I'm actually kind of impressed at the level of evil genius that has gone into this.
It's a well-known deceptive trade practice that not only gyms do this, but also unions do this as well. That's how they hook people into not canceling their union membership and becoming a fee payer. They make it so they say, well, if you want to cancel you being a member, you can only cancel in this one day or this 1 week of the year. Otherwise, you're screwed and you can't cancel.
And unions have communist bullshit. This is the commie gym.
Yep.
Dad, it sounds scary.
He's not my friend. He wants to hurt me. Safer.
And this finally answers my original question. Why the fuck do you need my banking information? Put yourself in their average customer's shoes. You have extreme social anxiety. You do not like confrontation with other people, especially in person. You do not want people having negative thoughts towards you. You loathe that feeling. And now you're stuck in a situation where you can either pay them $15 or $25 a month or put yourself through that. Or there is a third option. You could just cancel the debit card or credit card or report it stolen. Then they won't have your info anymore. And then they can't bill you. Membership terminated. And that's why they want your bank account information. So you can't even fucking do that. Now you are forced into one of two options. Option A, you jump through all their bullshit hoops that they've manufactured to make sure are as difficult and monotonous as possible. And then finally cancel your membership. Or B, you go and call your bank and tell them, quit giving my money to Planet Fitness. At which point Planet Fitness can legally still charge you internally and then send it off to collections on their behalf.
Wait,
this
hold
issue
on.
became so bad that
the bank can't cancel them taking money away from you if they have your bank information. They can only do it if you're using your credit card or your debit card. If it is just your bank account number, the bank cannot stop it.
Well, I think he's about to go into the lawsuit that you found.
But the FTC finally stepped in. They tried to pass a law that's still pending, basically saying gyms can't do this shit. So Planet Fitness has since added an option where you are allowed to cancel your membership online. Obviously, they've made it as difficult as humanly possible to find. So difficult, in fact, that if you YouTube how to cancel your Planet Fitness membership, there's multiple videos with tens of thousands.
Holy shit. How to cancel Planet Fitness online 2026. Looks like this 39,000 views. How to cancel Planet membership full guide, 90,000 views. What he had another page. Hold on, let's.
If you YouTube how to cancel your Planet Fitness,
how to cancel Planet Fitness membership. That one. Okay, that one looks like I only got like
this membership. There's multiple.
This one, 21,000 views.
Videos with tens of thousands of views. And when you read the comments, a lot of them say, this still doesn't work. I've been trying to cancel my Planet Fitness membership for over a year. One of the top comments even said they had to get a lawyer to send a cease and desist to get Planet Fitness to stop billing their account, and they still haven't done it, and he's planning on taking them to court and suing them.
Hell yes.
And then from what I'm able to gather online, apparently because it's a franchise and different owners own different Planet Fitnesses, they can institute their own policy where even if you do cancel online, they still make you come in and cancel in person, meaning what the fuck is the point? So yeah, that's the entire business model. Basically, we'll make a gym that functions like an HOA so we can filter out all the people that we don't want. Then once we get all the people we do want that aren't confrontational, we'll make it as difficult as possible for them to ever leave.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
And that's why they can have 7,500 members per location, which originally didn't make sense, but it makes sense now. It's just a diabolical money printing machine. It was such a good idea. Create a place for non-gym people to go work out at the gym and become gym people where they didn't have to fear getting judged, which you don't have to fear that at 99% of gyms anyways, but people feel that way. So they catered to those people. They wanted to get more people.
Yo, this comment is wild, but it's kind of
God.
true. I can't believe Planet Fitness makes the government look good.
You're not wrong.
Like, yeah, this is. It's gonna screenshot that right there.
Healthy and in the gym, and it's just the worst fucking execution and follow through you could possibly imagine. So needless to say, I will not be giving my banking information to Planet Fitness. Thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch, maybe drink some Echelon. All that's over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
That was
I was not
awesome.
anticipating doing a hit piece video. I don't enjoy doing these. It happened. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna get fucking sued one of these days. See you later.
I, on the other hand, love hit piece videos. I think that was fucking great. Here's the link for you guys. Make sure you give the video a like. I knew Planet Fitness sucked because of like the whole like, oh, you can't lift heavy weights and no grunting. I didn't realize the rabbit hole went that fucking deep. That was insane. Planet communism.
When I was looking for document, send F for 10 joules.
Press F, 10 joules. Shout out, Dokemon. Thank you so much.
Yeah. when I was looking for the lawsuit stuff, apparently a teenager sued Planet Fitness, and that video is up for like from since like 2 weeks ago because Planet Fitness was secretly recording people.
What?
Yeah.
And I assume, like, since he's a minor, that's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
You said teenager, so I
exactly.
assume minor.
Yeah, minor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's
So
how
if
deep
you
the
if
load
you
was.
thought if you thought it couldn't get worse, it just got worse.
Yeah, because that video was from several months ago. I just wanted to rag on Planet Fitness because they fucking suck. But wow.
Yeah, hold on.
Are you singing it to me?
Yeah, I'm looking it up again because I closed it.
Or you can just share your screen if you want, whichever.
Yeah, hold on.
Damn, Planet Fitness, I thought you were already shit, but wow, yeah, bro. Planet Epstein more like. Kid's about to get a huge payday from the court. Planet Fitness just made this motherfucker. Yeah, oh yeah, Planet Pedos. I like that.
Oh, there we go. It says in here that this individual, so it wasn't Planet Fitness. I'll share my screen.
All right, well, while you're doing that, Trauma Tuna with a 5-banger. Planet Fitness is big gay. Like Planet Fitness is so big gay that it makes this clip look straight. All right, what we got here?
There we go. Hold on. So this, I'll show this tab instead. Okay, so the teenager sued Planet Fitness after police announced investigation into hidden recordings. And apparently it's an 18. I thought it was a teenager, an 18-year-old who says she was one of dozens of women. Another article said there were more than 50 women were taped in their locker by an individual, and apparently the allegation against Planet Fitness is that Planet Fitness didn't do anything about it. This would be under California law.
I'll get California law at that. No Hard Left is correct. They're not only making the government look good, they're making the California government look good.
I know.
Yeah, gayer than Smash. Yeah, gayer than Smash. Alrighty. So me and Seb are gonna play a little game. We're gonna have a little competition. So I'm gonna need to keep track here. I'm gonna need to keep a point tracker.
All right, I'm gonna use my new pen to keep.
Oh,
track.
great! Well, you can keep track then. Me and Seb are gonna play a little game. 80s and 90s trivia quiz. Only 80s and 90s kids will pass this, and we're gonna see who can get more points.
Got a cute Chromie pen.
Oh, here we go.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, for all you Sanrio fans out there.
I don't know. There you go.
I thought that Planet Fitness lets troons in the women's bathroom too. Yes, they do. I've heard that. Alrighty, let's do it.
How well do you remember the 80s and 90s? Test your memory and think fast. You've only got 6 seconds for each question. Keep track of your score and let me know in the comments how many you get right.
All right.
Let's get started.
Make a Leon one and then a Sevi one.
Now, we're gonna do this a little bit differently because since we're competing, it's just gonna be whoever. My thought at least.
Whoever answers first.
Yeah, whoever answers first and actually gets it correct.
Okay. Hold on. This was actually a highlighter. I think I have a pen somewhere else in here.
Don't cheat by looking it up. Like I said, there's only 6 seconds on the clock, so we can't.
Yeah. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'll just do something else. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll just hang tight until you've got a way to keep track, or I can keep track. One of the two.
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck, y'all. Yeah. Who do you guys in the chat think's gonna win? Me or Sevi? Who knows their 80s and 90s trivia better? Me or Sevi? Let's hear it.
I already think I know who's gonna win.
Yeah, I obviously think I'm gonna win. I obviously think I'm gonna win. Chat will keep track. Hint: Sevi wins.
Chat will keep track. Okay. If chat keeps track,
no, chat will absolutely do in favor of you.
I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think I'm gonna win. I will try. Okay, how about? Let me think. Hold on. I think I have a pen in my purse.
What? Where's my journal? Here it is. Okay. All right. Where's my pen? Nice leather-bound journal here. Yo, shout out document gifted 10 jewels. I got a pen and paper.
Got a pen.
Oh, all right, that works too.
See, this'll just understands. I didn't even know what a do-rag is. I just don't think I'm gonna do well on this, but all right. So we got Leon on one side and Sevi in the other. Do you want to make a poll in chat to have chat participate in the poll?
Participate in the poll for like who's gonna win, me or you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. And did you get the jewels from Dokima? He sent a gold coin for 10 jewels. Okay, perfect.
All right. Poll is up on YouTube. I've got isn't it like r/poll? No, wait. I don't know how to do a poll and kick. There's a command for it. I don't know what it is. Kick, you'll have to remind me how to do the poll.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Assuming you even care over that Kick. Oh.
Okay, what do you want? Poll.
Lesbian, Leon, or Sevi the goat. Wow.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess there is already a
Yep,
poll there.
nope.
You just
Yeah,
you have
Devil-
you
I
just
think Devil and Red
backspace
made
poll.
it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, you ready to go, hun?
I'm ready.
What is the name of the bar featured in the TV show where everybody knows your name?
Cheers.
Cheers to the show. What's the name of the bar? Fuck.
Oh my god. I don't know. Isn't it Cheers?
Is the bar called Cheers? The show is
I'm gonna
Cheers?
go
Okay.
with go with Cheers. I don't know.
The answer
Yes.
Fuck, I didn't. Okay. You got the first point. You got the first point.
is Cheers. The phone number 1-800-CRIME-TV
Oh my
was
God.
used as a tip line on which TV show?
Dateline? Hey, Juice for Goose, thanks for the sub. I assume Dateline.
I don't know.
It was the tip
Oh,
line for
America's
America's Most Wanted.
I knew it's not that one. Yeah.
What dance move did Michael Jackson popularize during a 1983 performance of Billie Jean?
Moonwalk, you're correct. So apparently we can answer before the question is finished, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
The moonwalk.
Yes,
I'll tell
you
you
could
what.
give yourself the point. You were correct. It's the
We will
moonwalk.
wait
What
until the
TV
answer is
series
done
starred
and then
both
answer.
Jason Priestley and Luke Perry?
Beverly Hills 90210 thing. Yeah.
That was Beverly Hills
Oh my
90210.
god. You're not doing well on
I'm
this,
getting
Leon.
stumped.
In 1987, which U.S. president delivered a speech in Berlin calling to tear down this wall?
Reagan.
Oh my god.
Ronald
I
Reagan.
don't know. I'm gonna say Nixon just because I have no idea.
No, it's Reagan.
It was Ronald Reagan. In 1994, which former NFL player was involved in a
Oh, my
televised police chase in Los Angeles?
O.J. Simpson.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
The answer is O.J. Simpson.
Shit.
What warning screen commonly appeared at the start of VHS tapes in the United States?
Staying too close to the TV will damage your eyes.
No, it has to be the no piracy one.
It was an FBI
Yeah, the FBI
warning.
warning. That one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, you can have it.
What game show featured celebrities seated in a large tic-tac-toe style grid?
Oh my god, I have no idea.
It's not whammy. Fuck.
Shit, no idea.
It was called Hollywood Squares.
Okay, Hollywood Squares.
Never seen it.
What sitcom features the character Al Bundy as the main character?
Married with Children.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Oh
Yes, I know.
my
I'm right. Yeah,
God.
Married with Children.
Fuck.
It's Married with Children.
Oh no, we're close. 43.
What song by Simple Minds plays in both the opening and closing credits of The Breakfast Club?
Don't you forget about me. Fun additional fact to it being Don't You Forget About Me. Simple Minds was not the original band that was supposed to do it. They actually approached Billy Idol to do the song, and he said no because he didn't think the movie would be a hit. So after the movie came out and was a massive hit, when he later released his Greatest Hits album, he did release his version of Don't You Forget About Me.
Oh, wow.
And you're the
Good
one
to
wearing
know.
the Billy Idol shirt right now.
I am.
It's Don't You Forget About Me. Which computer operating system was the most widely used on personal computers during the 1990s?
Windows?
Windows 98. I mean, Windows. It's Windows in general, I guess.
I'm assuming we just say Windows versus Mac.
Microsoft Windows.
Yeah.
5-4.
How old is Doogie Howser at the start of the TV series Doogie Howser MD?
12.
15. Is he?
I think he's 12 at the start, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't know.
He was 16 years
Oh
old.
my God, I was closer.
Yep, you were.
Guess the 80s cartoon.
No idea.
Fuck. I actually know what this is.
It's My Pet Monster.
Yeah.
What type of tape was commonly used to record songs from the radio onto a portable player?
Cassette player?
Tape?
Yeah, cassette tape.
By the way, it's cassette tape.
Whatever.
The answer is a cassette tape.
That one goes to me.
Oh my fucking God! But I said
What
it
is
for
the name of the coffee shop in the TV show Friends?
Duns. I think it's Duns.
hate that show. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's called Central Perk.
Never mind.
Yeah, no. I hate Friends. I would not have known that.
What song by Dolly Parton was covered by Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard?
Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
I know the song. What's the name of it? Fuck. It's.
It was I Will Always Love You.
That's it. Fuck.
Dolly's version's better.
What
by the way.
TV cop drama starred Johnny Depp as a young officer?
21 Jump Street.
I have no idea. So.
Yeah, 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street.
Okay.
Which comedian played Tim the Toolman Taylor on Home Improvement?
Tim Allen.
That's not fair. Oh my God, you answered this too quickly.
I knew the answer.
That was Tim Allen.
Fuck.
Which U.S. music channel was known for playing music videos all day in the 80s and 90s?
MTV.
Oh, come on. We both did it at the same time.
I did it notably faster than you.
No, I said
The answer is
no.
MTV.
No, I said we both get points for that one.
What character on the Dukes of Hazzard is known for wearing short denim shorts?
Daisy Duke? Isn't that her name? Isn't it just Daisy
Yeah,
Duke?
Daisy Duke.
It was Daisy Duke.
Fuck.
What were these iconic 90s boots called?
All you, babe.
Combat boots? Is it combat boots?
I don't know.
They're called Doc
Oh, no.
Martens.
Doc Martens, okay.
Did you have a pair?
No.
Why did people blow into video game cartridges before using them?
To clean them out because they thought that it would make them work if they didn't work. But that's
Well,
a myth.
no, it's because they got fuzz in it. So you needed to make
It
sure
would
that
help
it
make
worked
them
that way.
work. Who co-starred with Nick Nolte in the movie 48 Hours?
Oh.
No idea.
I don't know the answer to this one.
No idea.
It was Eddie Murphy.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Would not have known that one.
No.
Which director made both A Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream?
Wes Craven.
Oh my God. I am losing this so badly.
Yeah,
just
you had a good
putting
run
it
at the
out there.
beginning.
It was Wes
I
Craven.
know. Fuck.
What tabloid talk show became famous for onstage fights and confrontations?
Jerry Springer.
Oh my God. This is fucking
Are you
insane.
even trying?
The
No.
Jerry Springer Show.
Oh my God. I'm losing so badly.
Who began hosting Wheel of Fortune in 1983?
No idea.
Oh shit! No, the Price is Right. Drew Carey. No.
It was Pat
Yeah,
Sajak.
Pat Sajak. There we go.
What animated series features the misadventures of a chihuahua named Ren and a cat named Stimpy?
It's literally Ren and Stimpy. That's
Ren
a
and
really-
Stimpy.
Yeah,
That's the name. That's not fair when the name is in
That's
there.
right. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah,
I'll
that
still
was
give
an
you the
awful
point,
one.
but that's fucking retarded.
What was the name of Inspector Gadget's niece?
Penny, I believe.
Oh.
I think it's Penny Gadget.
Oh. I don't remember her name.
Her name was Penny.
Fuck. Yep.
Guess the TV show.
Full House.
It's Who's the Boss?
Who's the Boss?
In which year was New Coke introduced? 1983, 1985, or 1988?
85, I think.
Okay, I'll guess I'll say 88. I don't know.
It was 1985.
Oh, shit.
Which boxer became the oldest heavyweight champion at age 45 in 1994?
You know this shit. It's not fair.
This one I don't know. I mean, I assume Tyson, but...
That was George Foreman.
I should have known it was Foreman. I'm retarded.
Who recorded the songs My Bologna and Another One Rides the Bus?
Weird Al Yankovic.
No.
The answer is Weird Al Yankovic. Which drag performer became widely known as a supermodel in the 90s?
What?
RuPaul?
This is a thing?
I assume RuPaul. I don't know.
That's weird.
It was RuPaul.
Oh my god.
Which actor played Michael Knight on Knight Rider?
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
That was David Hasselhoff. What sitcom features the character Steve Urkel as the annoying neighbor?
Family Matters?
I don't know.
I think it's Family Matters, right?
No.
The answer is Family
you're right.
Matters.
Oh, no.
Which professional skateboarder became widely famous in the 1980s and 1990s?
Tony Hawk.
That's
So
not. Oh my god.
Jamie Thomas was better.
Of course.
It was Tony Hawk.
First skater to land the 900.
Which Florida city did the Golden Girls live in?
Miami?
I'm gonna say Orlando.
They lived in Miami, Florida.
We know
Which
this
band
shit.
sang We Built This City?
No idea.
Fuck! What band was that?
It was Starship.
Okay.
Which actor played Uncle Buck in the film Uncle Buck?
Why am I blanking on his name? That guy, John Candy.
Never seen this.
The correct answer is John Candy.
Oh, I'm losing
You'd like
really
Uncle Buck.
badly.
What video game console was released by Sony in 1994?
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
You need to get faster, baby.
Ah!
You should have gotten that one.
It was the first
know.
PlayStation. Who is the lead singer of the band Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh my god. Anthony, what's his last name? Kiedis. Anthony Kiedis.
It's Anthony Kiedis. Which twin sisters began their acting careers on Full House?
The Olsen.
The Olsen twins. Did I get that one? Because
I'll
said
give
it
that one to
slightly
you. At the same
faster.
time, I'll give that
Okay.
one to you.
It was Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Which 1982 horror film features the line, "They're here"?
Poltergeist.
Oh, you don't think it's the
It's
thing?
Poltergeist.
Oh,
The answer
you're
is
right.
Poltergeist.
Shit.
Which web browser competed with Microsoft's Internet Explorer in the 1990s?
Opera?
Did they have
Maybe?
Safari back then? I'm gonna say Safari.
It was Netscape
no.
Navigator.
I should have known Netscape, actually. Yeah.
In what movie does a wish turn a boy into an adult overnight?
Oh, it's the oh, yeah, I think that is big. Yeah.
That's from the movie Big. What car is used for time travel in Back to the Future?
The DeLorean.
Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna give you the point. Retarded.
The correct answer is a DeLorean. Can you name this TV show that was popular in the 80s?
Nope.
I got nothing.
No
It's
idea.
The Facts of Life.
Yeah, I saw black people. I was like, I'm out.
What frozen treat comes in a long plastic tube and is pushed up from the bottom?
Oh my god, it's not called Bomb Pop. Push Pop. I think it's called Push Pop.
No idea.
The answer I am
Oh,
thinking
I
of
was
is
wrong.
Otter Pops.
Otter Pops.
Which British girl group had hits like Wannabe and Two Become One in the 1990s?
Spice
Oh,
Girls.
Spice Girls.
I'll give that one to you since I'm already dominating.
Okay, thank you.
It was the Spice Girls. What TV comedy features the character Screech?
Oh shit. Saved by the Bell.
He is from Saved by the Bell.
You can have that one.
Thanks.
What toy line featured collectible characters with a trash theme style?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Garbage Pail Kids. What sound did a dial-up internet connection make before going online?
I guess.
That sound.
It made that classic dial-up connection sound.
Oh, yeah.
That was what I was doing. I thought they wanted to actually
Which
make the
band
sound.
had hits like Do You Really Want to Hurt Me and Karma Chameleon?
No idea.
No, Boy George is the singer of the band. Culture Club.
It was Culture Club.
You got it.
In how many John Hughes films did Molly Ringwald star?
5?
3, 5, or
Oh,
7?
Sorry, I answered.
No.
I don't know.
That's fine. And I think it's 5, but you said it first, so yeah, go for it.
I have no idea.
She starred in
No,
3.
we were both wrong.
What are the names of Scrooge McDuck's nephews in DuckTales?
Oh my
Louie.
god.
My favorite cartoon, baby. Huey, Dewey, Louie.
No. Yeah, you got
The
it.
answer is Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
This is crazy. You're
What
winning
TV
by
series
landslide.
starred James Franco, Seth Rogen, and Jason Segel?
Freaks and Geeks. Freaks, great show. It only lasted one season. Freaks and Geeks is a great show.
It was Freaks and Geeks. What collectible discs were commonly traded and often banned at schools in the 1990s?
CDs, but banned
No,
in
it
school?
says traded and banned.
The answer is Pogs.
Pogs.
Oh.
I forgot all about Pogs.
Which country group released the album Wide Open Spaces in 1998?
No idea.
Country group? Fuck it, I'm out. I know more about black people than country.
That was the Dixie Chicks.
Would never have guessed that.
No idea.
What major video rental chain was known for charging rewind fees on VHS tapes?
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
The answer I am looking for is Blockbuster.
Is this the last one? It's
Which
60,
industrial
right?
rock band released the albums Pretty Hate Machine and The Downward Spiral?
No idea.
9 Inch Nails, I think.
It was 9 Inch Nails.
Oh my god,
What
how
was
many
the
of
name
these
of
are
the
there?
talking purple dinosaur on a popular kids show?
Barney. We've got 4 minutes left. 3.5.
Okay.
It was Barney.
I'm gonna give it to myself.
Fine.
What
I
did
need that help.
Indiana Jones's father call him instead of Indy?
Henry Jones Jr.
Yeah.
He called him Junior.
Oh, well, no, I got it wrong because, yeah, he does call him Junior, even though.
Guess the TV show.
Frasier.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Fuck.
The answer is Frasier.
I'm kicking myself over that Indiana Jones one. I can't believe it.
Who is the driver of the Magic School Bus?
Miss
I
Frizzle.
don't know that. Yeah.
You don't know Magic
teacher.
School Bus? I think we've talked about
No,
this.
I do know her, but I can't remember her name.
It was Miss Frizzle. Who became the lead singer of AC/DC after Bon Scott?
No idea.
Brian.
It was Brian
Yeah,
Johnson.
Brian Johnson. Fuck.
In what movie does private detective Eddie Valiant investigate crimes in Toontown?
Roger Rabbit.
Yep. There you go. About to say you should know this.
Yes.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
No, Angus
Which
Young's a good
NHL
guitarist,
team
not
won
singer.
4 straight Stanley Cups from 1980 to 1983?
Oilers?
Oh. No idea.
It was the New York Islanders. What is the title of Michael Jackson's 1982 album that became the best-selling album of all time? The answer is Thriller. What TV show features the teacher, Mr. Feeney?
I got nothing.
The one
No
with
idea.
Topanga. No, it's the one with Topanga.
It's Boy
that
Meets
one.
World.
But I just
Okay.
didn't remember the name.
What home video format replaced VHS in the late 1990s?
A CD.
No, video format. CD would be audio.
Fine. Yeah, you're right.
That was the DVD. Which actor played Mr. Brown in Reservoir Dogs?
I have no idea.
Oh my God. This is why am I blanking on his name?
That was Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino was Brown. Never mind. I was thinking that
Who hit the game-winning home run for the Toronto Blue Jays in the 1993 World Series?
No idea. This is crazy.
I was thinking Mr. White, not Mr. Brown. Fuck, that's why I was struggling.
The answer is Joe Carter. Which band released Every Rose Has Its Thorn in 1988?
Poison, one of the worst bands of all fucking time. Hate Poison. I hate this fucking song.
The answer is Poison. Which science fiction film features a liquid metal robot known as the T-1000?
T2
Terminator.
T2.
Ah.
It's Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
I get the
You
point.
I know. Just saying. You
Recognize
suck.
this
I
show from
didn't
the
think-
80s?
Pee-wee's Playhouse?
No.
It's Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh my God. How do you know this
Tell
shit?
me in the comments how many questions you got right and which decade was your...
All right.
All right,
So you
chat.
got, let's see. Oh my God. You got 40 right by my count, and I got 12 right.
Dizel Jizz says 3410. I'm going to go with yours.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4. No. Yeah, 40.
Well, shout out Dokemon gifted 100 jewels, and I did not skip your super chat. I'm
We're
getting it
just
right
good,
now.
bitch.
I saw right here from Lawrence Knight, 25. Is a great day to see dynamic duo streaming tonight.
Hey,
Great day
Lawrence.
tonight. Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Lawrence. You're the man with a plan. 25. What can I say? You get some horsecock.
Horse semen's great.
I'm digging horsecock.
Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me say it. Nay. Ooh, as I take more.
My favorite stallion I keep in my top drawer kinda goes hard though.
'Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock and eat horse.
I don't know how we're going to ever top horsecock.
You gotta love it. Some horsecock. So that was fun. We're definitely gonna have to do more of those in the future because you sent me a few, and maybe find one that you'll win at and see. And just
Wow. Well, first of all, I didn't want to watch it and then figure out the answers ahead of time.
You should probably know from the title if it's something that you'll be good at or not. Like I don't know, fucking makeup brands or something. Like
Okay, all right, there we go. I'll find a video that talks about Supreme Court decisions and
Yeah,
Supreme
you
Court
know what?
justices. There
You
you go.
will
And
definitely
I'm sure
beat me
I
at
will
that
win
one.
that one.
you will definitely beat me at that one. Alrighty, crew. We've been doing these the last several streams, and while I get the AI visuals can get kind of wonky. Can Spider-Man survive Resident Evil 9? Now, it's pretty great because I am a massive Spider-Man fan. He is my favorite superhero. Resident Evil is my favorite franchise, but I hate Resident Evil 9. You also played Resident Evil 9. I'm sure you've got at least enough information. So, yeah, this will be one that we should both be able to contribute to.
Peter Parker swings through the dark city night and spots a struggle at the Wrenwood Hotel. He crashes through the window, lands between Grace Ashcroft and a massive man in a torn lab coat. Peter throws a full strength punch.
This Spider-Man suit is just then the one that Tony gave him.
Yeah, it's
So
the
it's not-
MCU version of the
yeah.
Iron Spider suit.
Yeah. So then this is the Spider-Man that we're talking about, just to be clear then, because there are different Spider-Man. They behave differently.
Well, also, out the gate, he is already wrong. He is already wrong. Do you know what he's wrong about?
What?
Let's roll it back. Let's see if you can catch it.
He crashes through the window, lands between Grace Ashcroft and a massive man in a torn lab coat. Peter throws a full strength punch.
Do you know why that's wrong?
The full strength punch?
Yep.
I don't think Peter would do that. I think Peter would try to capture or try to talk to them, or just do something else. I don't think Peter is that aggressive.
Yeah. He does not use his full strength against 99% of his enemies. Like even his own enemies, against especially anyone that looks human. Spider-Man's strength, he can actually go toe to toe with the Hulk. Spider-Man is incredibly strong. Like it is canonically known. Peter Parker pulls his punches in almost every instance. So out the gate, this video is wrong by saying he would start off with a full strength punch. He has no idea that this dude's like a bioweapon or anything. A full strength punch on a normal human would obliterate him. Like, of course, in the comics, when Doc Ock takes over Spider-Man's body, Superior Spider-Man, great comic run, and he never knew that Peter Parker pulled punches, so he goes to fucking punch, I think it's Vulture. I don't know who it is. He literally punches his jaw off. Like he removes his jaw with a punch.
Yeah.
Kind that bends steel. Dr. Victor Gideon doesn't move. He doesn't stumble. He just turns, looks at Peter, and smiles like he already knew this was coming. Peter's spider sense screams. Something is biologically wrong with this man, and Peter's about to find out.
Go on.
Wouldn't the Spidey senses only trigger like right before something is going to happen, and not just like to say, oh, this is like not a normal person?
I think his spider sense is triggering because he's seeing him mutate. Like he's going off prior to. That's what I think he's saying.
Exactly how wrong. Today, we're breaking down how Spider-Man's biology holds up inside a Resident Evil 9 nightmare. We're going arc by arc. The hotel, Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center, and the ruins of Raccoon City. And asking one question at each stop. Does Peter survive this, or does he become another infected statistic? Act 1.
All right, well, first of all, my prediction is that, so in the Marvel Zombies comics, when Spider-Man gets bit, his healing factor does fight off the infection like longer than most other people. So he still ends up succumbing to it and turning. But so Spider-Man can get infected and turn, but it will take notably longer because of his healing factor.
The hotel crash.
Resident Evil 9, they figure out the antidote, so he should be able to then, by that definition, hold off enough to get the antidote.
And not only that, but Peter Parker is a scientist. Like people tend to, this is something that the movies have always left out, or at least barely touch on, and I can't stand it. He is a renowned scientific genius, so he should not be able to understand the antivirus aspect far quicker and easier than like Leon or Grace.
And the spider gene, Peter intervenes fast because that's exactly what he does. He sees someone in trouble and his body moves before his brain processes the risk. He expects a standard rescue. Grab the girl, web up the bad guy, swing away. Simple, but Gideon absorbs that first punch like it's nothing. And that exposes a massive biological gap right away. So to understand why Peter even survives the initial contact at all, we need to look at the...
Would Elpis cure Peter of his powers, though? No, because at least I don't think so. So Elpis is an antivirus. Elpis is to cure, like you said, a virus. Peter Parker's, his DNA itself has been completely altered. Like the spider bite recombobulated his DNA. So to my knowledge, no, Elpis would not cure him of his powers.
Composite Spider-Man baseline. We're talking about a guy with a highly tuned spider sense that functions as a real-time early warning system. It doesn't just tell him something's dangerous. It tells him the direction, the speed, and the level of the threat before his conscious mind even registers there's a problem. Neurologically, that's a precognitive reflex arc. The signal bypasses the prefrontal cortex entirely and fires directly into the motor system. His reaction time sits somewhere around 40 milliseconds. The average human is around 200. So Peter is already operating on a completely different biological level before the fight even starts. He also has proportional spider strength, which at his peak puts him somewhere between 10 and 25 tons of lifting depending on the version. His tendons, muscle fibers, and skeletal structure are all reinforced to handle those loads without tearing themselves apart. And his healing factor, while not as dramatic as Wolverine's, is genuinely fast. Minor lacerations close in hours, deeper injuries in days. So right away, Peter has a serious edge against most threats in this world. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The primary infection vector in Resident Evil 9 is a mutated strain of the T-virus called Raccoon City Syndrome. In the game, it spreads through blood contact, bites, and direct injection. It attacks the immune system's antibodies over time, building resistance until the virus fully reactivates and starts consuming the host. Leon S. Kennedy is literally dying from it during the events of the game. Could it infect Peter? The honest answer is that his biology makes it real hard. Peter,
I don't think this is correct lore-wise. Now, to be fair, I didn't like Resident Evil 9, but I did play it 3 times, so I'm pretty sure I've got a pretty good grasp of the lore. The Raccoon City syndrome is only for those that were in Raccoon City. The actual virus that is being that is being used, like for the T virus, the zombies and whatnot, is just a variation on the T virus. Let me fact check that. One sec.
Well, no, that's my understanding, that the Raccoon City syndrome was only for the people who were in Raccoon City at the time.
Yeah, that was my understanding as well. So I think he's got now. If he's gonna say we're infecting Spider-Man with this, the Resident Evil 9 creatures are mutated by Raccoon City. This is the dormant offshoot of the T variants. Okay, well, no. Google is also saying that the creatures in Resident Evil 9 were suffering from Raccoon City syndrome. So maybe I just misunderstood. Okay.
His immune system isn't just enhanced, it's actively adaptive in ways that human immune systems aren't. His cells show accelerated regenerative cycling, which means his white blood cells can identify and respond to novel pathogens faster than baseline human immune cells. The T-virus, at its core, works by hijacking cellular replication machinery and reprogramming it. But Peter's cellular replication rate is already elevated and reinforced by the mutagenic spider gene. The virus would be working against a moving target. Think of it like this. The T-virus is designed to rewrite a standard operating system. Peter's biology is not running a standard operation.
Everyone says that we are correct. It is a modified T-virus made by Victor and that Google is wrong. I thought
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought the Raccoon City syndrome was only for those that were in Raccoon, because again, Grace at no point's ever suffering from it, despite the fact that she gets bit.
Yeah.
So
System, it's been fundamentally rewritten already by radiation-altered spider venom. Prior genetic mutation can create what's called steric hindrance, where the viral protein simply can't dock onto the host cell receptor the way it's designed to. Peter's cells may not even present the right surface proteins for the T-virus to latch onto effectively. So an airborne dose or casual environmental contact, Peter probably shrugs that off. A direct bite,
are you missing anything? You can nope out and fuse. No, you're not really missing out anything, because I'll be able to fill in the lore gaps, and Sebby played the game as well. So
yeah,
that's more complicated. Sustained high concentration blood exposure. Now we're in gray territory, and that's the risk at the Wrenwood Hotel. The infected cop who would
it's not even gray territory. Again, we've seen Spider-Man get infected and turn into a zombie, so it's not like he absolutely would be susceptible to the infection. It would just take longer to cycle through his body.
Attacks Grace doesn't just
well,
bite.
in the hotel there was only
everywhere.
one.
Yeah, that's true.
So like he just said, like it's infested by zombies, and that's the reason why he would succumb to the virus. But there's only one cop.
Yeah, in the hotel there was literally just the one zombie. I mean, you could all say that Victor was there and Victor could inject him, but
okay, well,
the entire ground floor.
What if he was injected?
Right.
Or becomes a contaminated zone within minutes. Peter's moving through it, catching falling objects.
Go on.
At the hotel?
Yeah, I don't know where he's pulling that from, unless he's just
Me
like making up
neither.
his own arc with this.
I think he's making it up then. Yeah.
T-virus mutates spiders, so Spider-Man can get infected. There's that too. Yeah.
Pulling people away, getting sprayed. His suit provides some protection, but it's not a biohazard suit. There are gaps at the wrists, around the eyes, the mouth. His spider sense doesn't flag a pathogen in the air the same way it flags a punch. So he could be walking through an invisible biological threat without his early warning system even.
Now, that being said, they're using the Iron Spider outfit here, which has built-in AI to detect things like that. So hypothetically, this is why, first of all, they should put him in his regular-ass suit. But also, I bet his Iron Spider suit has the tech that would detect a pathogen.
Activating.
And I think his iron suit wouldn't have the openings he's saying he has.
Yeah, you are also correct.
And escapes in the chaos. Peter gets Grace clear of the building, but as Peter stands outside the burning hotel, his spider sense gives him one low, steady hum. Not danger from outside, from inside his own arm. Now, the question is what happens when he walks into Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center? Because that building is running 19 distinct categories of biological nightmare, and one of them hunts specifically by sound. Arc 2.
That should be easy. Spider-Man is better at stealth than fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Care Center and the girl. Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center is not a haunted house. It's a working bioweapon lab disguised as a medical facility. And by the time Peter swings in through the roof access, the entire building is already past the point of no return. Code 6 is active. That means the...
Shout out to Elmer of our two-banger. Since spiders can be infected, what the fuck does he turn into? Well, I mean, he would still turn into... actually, I wonder if he would become like a more than just a regular zombie. I wonder if he'd become more of a tyrant. Because of his altered DNA stuff, I wonder if he would become a tyrant. That's a good question, Mervoth. I don't know.
Staff are infected, the patients are infected, and whatever Dr. Gideon was cooking in the basement labs has been cooking for 20 years. Peter's spider sense goes absolutely haywire the moment he enters. And that's actually
that's true. So at one point Spider-Man did turn into the man spider. Hold on, have you ever seen the man spider?
No.
Let me show you this. This would be a fucking a BOW version of this would be insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when Spider-Man gets infected and turns into the man spider, this is what it looks like. Good call, chat. Saying that he would become the man spider. That's the fucking tyrant he'd be.
First real problem he faces in this building. Not the zombies themselves, but the volume of threat signals. His early warning system is designed to prioritize one incoming punch, one gunshot, one falling object. It processes the single most dangerous thing and routes the motor response. But inside Rhodes Hill, every corridor has 8 infected people moving in different directions. Some fast, some slow, some crawling, and one of them is a giant tumor-headed blister mutation that's about to spray infectious fluid across the hallway. Peter's spider sense doesn't crash exactly, but it splits. It's like running 19 fire.
Yeah, he can be overwhelmed by his own spider sense. That's lore accurate. So I don't know that Rhodes Hill would do that because because it's a survival horror game. A lot of it's like slow
and out.
Yeah, right. So I don't think that Peter would have that. But now, by the time you get to the end of the game, when there's fucking creatures everywhere and whatnot, at that point, it probably would start overloading the spider sense. I'll move on for a two-banger. Tyrant Man Spider with his abilities. Hell nah. It would be more dangerous than 90% of what we've seen in Resident Evil, for sure. Thank you for the two-banger, homie.
Alarms at the same time and trying to figure out which room's actually on fire. The zombies themselves are not a serious threat to him physically. A standard infected human, even one showing elevated aggression from the mutated.
What would happen if one of the big zombie spiders bites Spider-Man? They would just try and eat him. It wouldn't even be a bite thing. Like, they would try and eat him. So that's... I don't think we've seen the spiders will not infect people in any of the lore. Not saying they can't. We've just never seen it. But yeah, I assume they would just try and eat him.
The T-virus tops out at around the strength of a very large man in a rage state. Peter can bench press a city bus. He's not getting overpowered by a shambling corpse. But the blister heads are different. These are double mutated hosts, and the fluid inside their tumors is a secondary infection vector. When those pustules burst, anything in the splash zone gets a concentrated dose of the mutated strain. Peter's fast enough to avoid most of it. Most.
No, if that
the
was
real
the
problem is the girl.
case, then Grace would have turned so quickly because she was going around with that infected blood, and then
she should have. To be fair, that whole infected blood thing and causing the is so fucking stupid because hey, yes, you're correct. It would get all over her, get in her pores, get in her eyes, get in her mouth.
Exactly.
Could have infected her. Grace is bit at the very beginning of the game, mind you, by that, and she never turns. That's one of the reasons Resident Evil 9
I was so confused. I was really confused why she never turned. That to me made no sense.
Marie, Subject 170, the 170th clone. The thing that used to be a child is not a standard biologic threat. She is a massive mutated organism with full tissue regeneration, superhuman grip strength, and one very specific adaptation that changes the...
So rats help spread the virus by getting it into the water supply, though. So it was really the water supply that did it, not the rat. I mean, the rats are what spread into the water supply, but yeah, it was the drinking water that did it.
Entire tactical equation, she is acutely sensitive to light, which means she hunts in total darkness. And in the lower floors of Rhodes Hill, where Gideon ran his actual experiments, total darkness is the default. Peter's spider sense is not a substitute for vision. It tells him something's moving toward him. It doesn't tell him the exact shape of the thing, the distance of the regenerating limb, or whether the flanking maneuver coming from his left is Marie reaching through a wall or just a pipe settling. His suit doesn't have built-in night vision. He can generate a small bioelectric current through his fingertips. Some versions of Peter has a bioelectricity sting, but lighten up his hands in a room where the...
I don't think that's correct either. I'm pretty sure only Miles Morales can do that. Hold on.
Yeah, I think only Miles can do that.
Parker have the bioelectricity. No, Peter Parker is not naturally possessed by electricity.
It's just Miles Morales.
Venom Blast belongs to Miles Morales. Now, again, the Iron Spider suit might be able to do something like that, but yeah, Peter can't do that. So he's wrong on a lot of levels so far.
Only threat can feel the vibration of light sources moving from the floor is not a smart play. So Peter fights Marie the way you'd expect it.
I think like they're just forgetting the fact that Peter would have prepared. You know, if he knew he was going like after like a bunch of those zombies and they're all just standing there like idiots, he would just be in the ceiling, you know?
Yeah, Peter wouldn't like blitz run through this or whatnot. He would crawl on the walls, he'd stealth, he'd go through ventilation shafts. Yeah, like Spider-Man is a very he's a stealth-based fighter until it's time to get actual ground and pound.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think that he would actually engage in a fight until he gets to this situation, right? But even then, all you have to do is like turn on the lights and then she runs away. So it's not so much of a fight.
She's weak to light. Now, you can make the argument that Peter doesn't know that because Peter didn't run into her at the care facility in the same way that Grace did in this retelling. But yeah, you're correct. Peter's he's got like a fucking 300 IQ or something. He can figure out the light stuff pretty fucking quick.
But if Peter is reading the lore as he goes through the facility, he would have seen it.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah, I mean the file dump.
Yeah, because Peter, I think, would be curious enough to actually read everything that is out there to try and figure out how to stop it, try and figure out what is going on. So I think that they're just doing a disservice because I really think that Peter would have read all of the files. He would have gotten to the computer, figure out exactly what was going on, get the patient files, you know, and then like seeing that what happened to the girl and the experiments they did to her. So I think like he would have had all that information.
I completely agree with that.
guy with 40 millisecond reflexes to fight in a pitch black room, constantly moving, never stationary, using his wall adhesion to stay off the floor where she can track footstep vibrations. He webs her twice. She tears through both strands. She regenerates the arm he damages. She is not something he can simply beat into submission, and he knows it. He traps her temporarily using a web seal across the door frame and floods the corridor with light from a ruptured electrical panel. Marie retreats. Peter moves up. He's not through the worst of it yet, because above the care center, in the ruins of Raccoon City, something much faster is waiting. Arc 3. Raccoon City, viral load, and Xeno. Raccoon City's been dead for 28 years. The missile strike didn't clean it, it just buried it. And when Peter drops into the ruins from the edge of a collapsed overpass, his spider sense doesn't give him the
So we're
usual
gonna assume
traffic
the
of
nuke didn't destroy everything again.
Well, he is basing on. He said we survived Resident Evil 9, so we do have to go. Go with that.
So
lore,
we're
because that
going-
is the
yeah.
Resident Evil 9 lore.
I know, but it just bugs me because it was a nuke.
I understand this is meant for entertainment, but how do you do the same shtick for a living but consistently get such important details wrong every time? Yeah, I mean, he's had some good ones. Like we've read some NerdScience ones that were legit real good. But then there's one like I think John Wick Survive Raccoon City. John Wick Survive Raccoon City was an excellent episode. This one is terrible so far.
Yeah.
threats. It gives him something quieter and more unsettling. A low.
Then Peter said, by Odin's fade, these residents are evil.
Oh my god. It could be. Maybe it was AI.
Constant pressure. Like the entire city is the threat, which biologically, it basically is. The T-virus didn't die with the city. The zombies still crawling out of the rubble prove that. 28 years of viral persistence in decomposing hosts, cross-contaminating the soil, the water table, and the air in enclosed spaces. Peter isn't walking through a dead city. He's walking through a saturated biological environment. Every breath through a cracked filter, every surface he touches, every piece of debris his hand closes around, it's all potential exposure at trace levels.
But
And
again,
here's
his
where the
dude is
masks
completely closed, so why does it matter when he's touching?
Yeah, and we get his body's natural resistance. So
Yeah.
he's really hyping up how dangerous this is. But honestly, this would be a cakewalk for Spider-Man.
I think so too. Yeah.
starts working against him. Peter's immune system can handle a single exposure event well. His accelerated cellular cycling gives him a real advantage against a fresh viral load trying to establish a foothold. But the T-virus in Raccoon City isn't a single exposure event. It's a continuous low-level contact across an extended period. Immunologists call this cumulative antigenic load, the idea that even a robust immune system has a threshold, and enough small exposures over enough time can push any host past it. Peter is burning through immune resources just by standing here. The longer he stays in the city, the narrower his margin gets. His spider sense keeps pulling east, toward Grace, toward whatever Xeno has planned at the Ark entrance. Xeno is a problem that Peter's biology is genuinely not designed for. In the game, Xeno moves like Albert Wesker, because he essentially is Wesker, or at least a functional clone carrying a mutated T-virus strain that grants superhuman speed.
And he fucking sucks and was completely wasted, and I hate this goddamn character. Anyway.
Force, and a near-instant regenerative response. When Leon tries to shoot him, his bullets don't connect. Not because Xeno has a force field, because he reads the shot before it fires and is already somewhere else. That's not a trick. That's a nervous system running faster than human hardware can track. Peter's spider sense should give him an edge here. The precognitive reflex arc that lets him dodge gunshots also lets him track motion that happens faster than conscious vision can register. At 40 millisecond reaction time, he's faster than any baseline human and fast enough to at least partially track Xeno's movements. In a straight exchange, Peter is probably the only person in this game who can actually land a hit on Xeno. because his spider sense is processing threat vectors from multiple directions simultaneously rather than relying on eyes to brain to muscle sequencing. But Zeno...
All this right here, I completely agree with him on. Like, Spider-Man would be able to fight Zeno, would be able to read his movements. He would be a much more interesting match and fight than anything he's brought up so far.
Yeah.
Regenerates almost as fast as Marie. Peter knows this after the first exchange. He lands a solid shot, hears the satisfying crack of impact, and watches the damage close in about 4 seconds. So brute force is off the table. What Peter does instead is what he always does when he's outgunned. He talks, he moves, and he works the environment. The ruins give him exactly what he needs. Vertical space, unstable surfaces, and structural debris that Zeno can't predict the way he can predict a punch. Peter goes high, goes fast, and starts layering web lines across every corridor Zeno moves through. Not to slow him down, to map him. Every vibration that travels back through the web silk tells Peter exactly where Zeno is, how fast he's moving, and which direction he's committed to. And the moment Zeno commits, the moment that regenerating body locks into a single vector, Peter hits him from 4 directions simultaneously. Web lines from both wrists, 2 anchor shots from walls on either side, all converging at once. Zeno hits the ground encased in high tensile silk rated to hold a falling bridge section. He can regenerate tissue. He cannot regenerate out of a material that doesn't tear. Peter lands 6 feet away, breathing hard. The Ark facility is below them. Gideon is still down there, and Peter's arm is burning again. Ark 4, Ark facility, and the Nemesis parasite. The Ark facility is where Gideon stops being a scientist and becomes something else entirely. He's been carrying a Nemesis gamma parasite for years, implanted, controlled, waiting. When it finally activates, the man in the lab coat is gone, and what's left is a multi-phase biological weapon with the same postural architecture
this fight was
as
great.
Nemesis.
I saved all of my Requiem bullets just for this fight. I spent no bullets until I got to this fight, and then I unloaded, and that fight was done
when he
so
was
fast.
giant, when we were fighting him, when he was still just like have his tendrils out and stuff.
I killed him before he went to before he even shot the rocket thing at me.
God damn, nice.
Stage mutation. Peter's spider sense goes full alarm. This is different from Marie. Marie was a failed clone running on instinct. Gideon is a parasite directing a host body with intent, which means the threat signals are faster, more coordinated, and harder to separate.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, and maybe this is more modern Spider-Man lore. I don't read modern comics because Marvel fucking sucks. But no, I don't think he can focus his spider sense. His spider sense is just an automatic thing. It's like a reflex.
Yeah, that's my understanding too.
Unless they've updated or whatnot, unless his powers have changed in the comics.
Peter's web fluid is the answer again. Target the red bud clusters on the mutation, the same weak points Leon exploits, and use web lines to control Gideon's movement radius rather than trading blows with a regenerating mass. It works, barely. By the time Gideon goes down, Peter's arm is past burning. The low hum from the hotel is a full signal now. He made it through, but Raccoon City left a mark. Peter Parker survives Resident Evil 9, but he doesn't walk out clean. His biology holds the line against the T-virus, but just barely. If you want to see how Spider-Man stacks up against Resident Evil's worst bioweapons across the whole franchise, subscribe and check.
So yeah, no, I think that was a bad video. He got here you go. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. But I think that was a terrible video. He got so much of Peter Parker's information wrong. He got a lot of Resident Evil information wrong. Now, as to whether or not Spider-Man would survive Resident Evil 9, I think he would be a cakewalk. As much as I love Resident Evil, Spider-Man is next fucking level. He is an absolute powerhouse. He's a genius. He's fast. He can fight. He's
sneaky.
Yeah, he's incredibly sneaky. Yeah, I think that Resident Evil 9 would be over in a flash. Spidey clears that game in under an hour. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, I can see that. Yep.
But from one video game video to another, we ran into this gal last week. I liked her video a lot about the graphics in gaming. And this is such an interesting title for a video, the power of font in video games, because it can make or break a game. Like, you see a game's logo or whatnot, you know exactly what game it is. You can go just on Google and type in insert game here, font generator, fucking Minecraft, Sonic the Hedgehog, whatnot. So yes, this is an incredibly important aspect of game design. What do you think, hon?
No, I mean, I think it makes sense. It also will, I mean, already kind of put you in. I mean, you would kind of understand what type of game it is by just looking at the font or like what you have to read in the letters or pop-ups, not just in the title screen. And
Right.
it will, like, some font is harder to read that will make you want to just stop playing the game completely.
Actually, fun fact, that's why that's why I quit playing Divinity Original Sin, which I know that that was a game that you played and enjoyed until you didn't. Like, but when I first started playing the game, the font size was so fucking small, and I was already on a small TV. It was like a 32-inch TV or something. I just couldn't fucking read the game. So I was like, yeah, turn it off. I got maybe 2 hours in and just gave up on it. Same thing happened with Minecraft way back in the day before we had HD TVs, or at least before they were common. I don't think my TV was an HD TV. I couldn't play it because the font was no, it wasn't HD TV, but the font was so like all squished and blurry and shit. So
yeah, makes sense. You should have done what I did, which is not read and just skip the dialogue completely, and then just killed everybody.
We are two very different types of gamers, dear.
Yeah, you actually are there to be the good guy. I'm there to see everything burn.
Yeah, you fuck shit up when you play. But I still have more gameplay hours than you this past 2 weeks, so.
Oh my god. I'm going to take that as a challenge. We will
And these
revisit
words
this
feel and
again.
read the way they do for very specific reasons. Typography is a very intentional thing, and there is a lot more to it than you would ever think about. Let's take a look at Stray. You're a cute little cat in this game, and the whole world is very cyber, it's very colorful, lots of neon lights.
Never
You're in
played
an
this game.
abandoned and overgrown society.
I haven't either. I do want to. Like, it's just because I'm a cat lover, and it does look like not cool. I love the aesthetics. Cyberpunk's one of my favorite aesthetics. Also, I kind of very odd that Annapurna, and they got Purr in the name, and they published a game about a cat. That's an interesting observation.
Society that's now lived in by robots. When these robots talk to you, it looks like this. Pause. Okay, what are we looking at? Doesn't this font feel techie and modern? Like, it fits the world. But why? How? Well, this font is actually considered to be something called sans serif, which means it does not have serifs. Serifs are the little lines that hang off the edges of your letters.
You learn something new every day. I didn't know this.
You know, if you could sneak attack and kill everybody as a cat, then I would play it. But it doesn't sound like you can. If you could have, like, the cat would have, like, a secret, like, kick-ass gun that it would, like, just do headshots on, I would totally
You
play
need to
this
play
game.
Gory Cuddly Carnage then. Hold on. We're taking a quick detour. Let me show you this game. This game is awesome. I haven't beaten it yet, but this game is awesome. All right, share screen. Yeah, I highly recommend it. You're a fucking cat on a talking hoverboard that like quips and makes jokes because the cat can't talk; he only meows. And so like all the dialogue and stuff is done by your fucking.
I
hoverboard.
like this already.
And it's got like Devil May Cry style, just hacking
Right.
slash gameplay. But because you're on a hoverboard, you are constantly moving. It is so fucking awesome. So yeah, I'm about halfway through the game. I put it down.
What's
to
the
play
game
other stuff.
again?
It's called Gory Cuddly Carnage. Let's see. I'll drop the link to this trailer in the chat. That way, if you guys want to pull it up for later or not. But yeah, highly recommend this game. It's a fucking blast.
Oh, it's also on sale.
Is it really? How much is it right now?
It's on sale by $6. It's 63% on sale.
Holy shit. Well, considering everybody else got you Devil May Cry and I didn't get the chance to, here, I'll just send that to you. There you go. I'm gonna get you a gifted game.
Thank you.
After this video.
Fonts that have serifs generally feel like they have age or wisdom to it, since that's what physical books are printed with. It's pretty common in fantasy games, since you want the text to feel more settled in. So when you take away those serifs, you get something that does not feel old. You get something that feels modern and is the opposite of that serif feeling. Now, the Fallout games are also pretty futuristic and modern, but they use something called a monospace font, which basically means that all the letters individually take up the same amount of space. They're the same width. It's pretty commonly associated with that hacker, computer programmer-y aesthetic, which is also what we see in the Fallout UI. The use of brackets, the green colors, it works together beautifully. It's great. UI is its whole can of worms, and when I talk about UI, I'm referring to user interface, which is basically anything that's meant to give the player information but doesn't necessarily exist in the game world. So things like a map, your toolbar, an inventory, that's UI. This right here is the UI for this super underground small game nobody's heard of called Hollow Knight. You may notice here that a lot of the UI...
Have you ever quit a game based on UI? Because I have.
Yes.
Yeah, like games that have ugly or unsatisfying UI, I don't fucking play. Now, game with the greatest UI of all fucking time. The most. Hold on, let's just detour again. If I type in Persona 5, UI was one of the first things to come up.
Oh, funny.
Is this not so satisfying?
I like it.
Yeah. For those of you guys that have never played any of the Persona games, you got to get on some fucking Persona 5.
is based around similar styles of line work and shapes. You have these long, winding lines that spiral and sometimes come to a sharp little point. We look at the title screen and this framing surrounding the name of the game, right? Lots of swirls going around this crest of a bug. You see the same aesthetic and line work all over, and it's even built into the physical world itself. So how do...
Excuse me, IB the EB. First of all, 120, but you can speedrun it in 80 hours, okay? You can speedrun Persona 5 in 80 hours. Thank you. Yeah, on average, a playthrough is 100 to 120 hours. It's a huge game. It's amazing.
How does this relate to the font that the game uses? Well, notice two things here. First off, notice how the font is very sharp and it has these blunt serifs on the edge of the letters. And then secondly, look at the line work and how it's kind of the opposite of that. It's a lot of curvature and winding lines, and it's very fluid. Because of that contrast, your eyes are drawn to the sharp things, but it has this beautiful UI to soften it and complement it. Cult of the Lamb also does something like Hollow Knight, where you have these more curved, stylistic lineworks surrounding a sharper serifed font. There's a reason why games do this, and it's because that contrast is giving your eyes a buffer. It's introducing the text on screen. It's framing.
This is why I always tell people, drop shadows in your thumbnails. If you're making YouTube videos and whatnot, YouTube thumbnails, drop shadows, outlines for this exact reason. It is so important.
It. And it's not framing it in a way that's competing for your attention. It's framing it in a way that genuinely complements it, and it feels good to read, and it feels nice. Look at the font in Stardew Valley. Boom. This time it's the text box that has these angles to it and very sharp corners, and then the font is what's quirky and kind of has more shape to it. Beautiful. Your eyes know what to look at here. Let's look again at the dialogue boxes in Stray, right? This is a complete square of a text box. And look at the letters. What are they? Oh my gosh, completely rounded at every corner in every letter. You see how it was like a super square? So instead for a font, we get a super rounded shape? Oh my gosh. It's very pleasant to look at, even if you're not consciously thinking about it. And it's very cool from a design perspective. At the end of the day, our brain isn't actively thinking about the lack of serifs in Stray and how that makes it feel modern.
Catch you later, Nagy.
Feels modern. In the same way that this feels friendly. And this feels loud. and this feels southern, and this one feels cute and dainty. You see what I mean? It's just a vibes thing. Like, the technical choices behind a font absolutely matter, but at the end of the day, especially with games, you just have to ask yourself, does this font belong in this game world? Games usually have to answer.
I hope she's gonna give us examples of times where it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm interested in. Right? We can all think of the greats. Resident Evil has a perfect font. Like, not only from the title card, it's got a very obvious, like, hey, this is Resident Evil. When you're going through the game and reading the files and everything, it feels in universe. It feels like it was done up, especially the old games, like on a typewriter, because you use the typewriter as a save system. I want to see examples of bad fonts.
Yeah.
Question with varying degrees of accuracy, because a title screen that's read once is going to be more exaggerated and stylistic than UI or
There's an example right here. Now, I don't know if this is true because I haven't played it, but it says the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster's updated font was unreadable. They had to make an option to use the original one instead. Oh, really?
Wow.
I didn't know about that.
This is Googleable information.
Dialogue text that needs to be readable and fast. Look at the dialogue here in Hades. The name of the gods is this very stylistic, Greek-aged font. It's very majestic, but then the text itself in the dialogue is much more subtle. It still reads as, oh, this is aged, this is important, this is mythology, but it's not the exact same typeface because it needs to be readable. You could also think about Skyrim, right? You probably think of that title screen font or this very runic, iconic one, but neither of those are actually that common in the game. You see, this is the title screen for Skyrim, and then this is the inventory for Skyrim. You see the difference in the font here? Skyrim's UI design as a whole is truly iconic at this point, mostly for bad reasons. Is it all text, no visuals? Do I just have to brute force my way through this inventory? Yep, you do. Yeah, that's
A daily reminder, I've never played Skyrim. Because I'm a fake gamer. I've never played Skyrim for more than the first 15 minutes. I don't even think I have it on Steam. Hold on. Yeah, I don't even have it. That's fucking funny. I don't think I own it on any platform.
That's rough. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm not done complaining now. I want to look at an example where the font does not belong in the game world.
Oh, right on.
All right, so this is one where they show the old one and then the fixed one. After they fixed it, you can. It's more noticeable in this one too.
This original font. Yeah, this is notably different. Holy shit! Like having the dark, like Don, Mika, or Maggie, like the dark attack here. This is awful.
Yeah.
Good example you pulled there. Whoever that was, Skit Exo Soul was Exel. Just gonna keep calling you Exel. But yeah, excellent example there. Thank you.
And that example is Celeste. Okay, before you have my head on a plate, I love Celeste. Celeste is fantastic. Streamed it, 10 out of 10. Some of the most refined and fluid platforming physics I've ever seen. It's great. But I've always had a little bit of beef with the dialogue. The font feels so flat and basic, which is kind of sad for a game as multi-dimensional and beautiful as Celeste. It immediately stood out to me when I played it. I thought maybe it's because it's kind of a more generic looking font, so maybe it's recognizable.
It absolutely is.
But we have had pretty successful games out there that use.
See, okay, yes, the font here is quote unquote like generic in Breath of the Wild, but notice what they do with it. They add the soft blue lights and the
they make it pop out.
In. Yeah. So even though the font itself is technically generic, they alter it so that it loses that genericism. I don't know if genericism's a word. I may have just made something up.
Basic fonts. So why does it feel so out of place? Is it because it's a pixel art game with a non-pixel art font? Well, no, because look at Terraria. Terraria is a pixel art game with a handwritten font. You can't get more of a disjunction than that. Except with Terraria, the font is integrated into the world. You pick up an item, you see the font. You open your inventory, you see the font. You kill something, you see the font. You are always seeing the pixel art at the same time on screen as the font. So it doesn't feel as jarring and foreign as it does in Celeste when you go from this fully immersive, beautiful pixel art to all of a sudden flat looking words on the screen. You have to let the player's eyes warm up to two very different styles when it's something very smooth and then something very pixelated. Even with that though, I think that a different typeface just would have been better. Maybe a little bit smaller, and can we fix the margins? Because what's happening with the margins, dude? See, you have a dialog box here that has a little middle marker with this little icon, but then the font isn't relative to that. It's going based off of where the dialog like portrait is. So you end up with text that's in the middle of nowhere and to a different margin every time you try and read it.
That is...
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable just looking at it in a video. That would drive me fucking crazy playing a game. That is not one of those things you just wouldn't notice as a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. It's a big problem. Anyway, love the game, hate the font, does not belong in the game world. I could say the same thing about the subtitle font in Metal Gear Solid or this iconic sign from Silent Hill 2. This is Comic Sans in a horror game, by the way. That's supposed to be scary. The remake of Silent Hill 2 actually makes fun of this though, and you can find the Comic Sans font in the trash can in game. So that's kind of funny. There's even this 2D version, which... Wait a second. What's this? Oh, this is actually made in...
All right. That was a clever way to go into your ad read. Also, ad read 7.5 minutes in your 15-minute video is ballsy.
Game Maker, today's sponsor. I've worked with Game Maker a lot on this channel, but it's for good reason, because it is a fast and easy to use 2D game engine used to develop lots of well-known indie games. Heck, Undertale was made using it, okay? So that says something. Even if you're a complete beginner like I used to be with very little coding knowledge, I was able to pick things up online and make some pretty cool stuff. Game Maker lets you make all kinds of games with a written or a visual scripting language and tons of built-in tools made to help you. Even game templates and pre-made asset bundles, so you can focus on what's important to you. Not to forget that there is a truly vibrant community out there online for it, so you're always able to get help when you get stuck. You can jump right into making your own game by following one of their official tutorials. They just put out this fantastic one for making a top-down RPG. Game Maker is completely free to use until you're ready to sell a game with it, and even then, it is a one-time fee. So download Game Maker using my link in the description. Where were we? Silent Hill. Silent Hill has had a pretty interesting typographical evolution over time, particularly with its logo. A lot of games will usually stick to the same type of font if they're doing a series so that you get that nostalgia and emotional appeal, but Silent Hill just wanted to...
I think this one right here is probably my favorite. I think the third one down, and this one's probably my favorite.
Yeah, that one looks the coolest.
I hate this one.
Yeah, that one sucks.
And I want to say I hate this one because it's from a game that everybody hates, but I won't lie, I'm a supporter of this game. It's from Homecoming, and I kind of like Silent Hill Homecoming.
Try everything, man. I honestly wish that they had kept their typography a bit more consistent, because it's usually pretty cool when you're able to get that nostalgia memory feel when you play a more recent game, because it reminds you of an old one. It's kind of like if you have a book series and all the covers match, or they're like the same style. Because that's what we see with Animal Crossing, with Assassin's Creed, with Fallout, because we can so strongly associate an image to that game in our heads through the typography. And that is pretty cool. I might have bashed Celeste for its font a little bit earlier, but for a typographical logo for an individual game, it kills it, dude. It's literally a game about climbing a mountain. So the fact that it's angled upward like the text is, and then it's 3D, it gives it so much depth. And then there's snow on top of the letters because there's snow on mountains. The letters' colors even match the way that it's shaded on the mountain, which is really cool. Just very cool design here.
Again, I think she's making a great point. The artistry and stuff that goes into even the most simple things, like whether it be something like the FedEx logo, right? FedEx, the subliminal messaging of the arrow in FedEx. Do you know about that?
No.
Hold on, let me show you this. FedEx logo. Here we go. Open image, new tab. Two completely contrasting colors, and then the arrow, the E and the X make a subliminal arrow because they're shipped packaged to you. That's genius.
I didn't even notice that one.
Yep. Subliminal messaging of Hillary's campaign sign being a plane hitting two towers. Yeah, there's a few like let's see, I think was it Wendy's has a good one as well. So yeah, here we go. If you look at the Wendy's logo, her necklace spells out mom.
Oh, Jesus. I never even knew that.
Yeah. Companies that put all this research and marketing in, that's why I hate that we've got such like it's not just the dulled down. I'm sure you've seen everything is getting more
Cracker Barrel.
Say that again?
Like Cracker Barrel? Like how they changed the logo?
Cracker Barrel is a great example. Yeah, they're removing the artistry in favor of like this really dumbed down generic simplicity. And I hate that because it takes away from super cool little artistry things like that. Yeah, Cracker Barrel was the perfect example.
And this arguably matters a lot more than the dialogue, since this is like the marketing behind the game. Nintendo games also do a really good job with iconic typographical logos. You can think Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Zelda. These games are actually
Pokopia.
I'm glad you brought what were we about to say first?
No, I was adding Pokopia to the list.
Oh, Pokopia. So the Pokemon has got such an iconic visual style to it. So whenever I do these Sunday special streams, I always pick a video game or an anime and just like get a splash screen of the level and then just run it through ChatGPT. Be like, hey, turn this vaporwave. I was gonna do that with Pokemon, specifically Pokemon Ruby. But Pokemon Ruby and like just that era of Pokemon is so iconic. I was like, people are gonna see this thumbnail and think we're playing Pokemon. So I can't just like grab thing I love and use it as background noise. People will actually you will be able to clock, oh, that's Pokemon, as opposed to random Sonic level, random Jack and Daxter level. So yeah, that's I had to make the choice to not use it because of what she's saying.
Super interesting because more times than not, the logos will be so iconic, so memorable, but then the actual dialogue and UI font is surprisingly simple and unstylized and kind of basic. This could be because Nintendo games are pretty commonly translated to other languages, so having a more generic font just makes that translation a lot easier. There's absolutely cases like Paper Mario where you immediately think of this font, but for the vast majority of recent Nintendo titles like Breath of the Wild, this looks like Helvetica. The benefit of this is that you don't read the font in a certain tone. There's this meme that went around of like this water fountain. Oh god, let's see if I can describe this. There was this picture going around a while ago of this water dispenser, and because the different words for water are in different fonts, your brain will read them differently in your head. The point—
Yeah, that was— anyone else read this with two different voices. This one doesn't even have a voice. This one to me reads like water. Like there's an intensity. How do you make water intense? And this is just like, you're at a gas station that you don't want to be at 2 a.m. Just hurry the fuck up.
Words for water are in different fonts, your brain will read them differently in your head. The point is that the same thing goes for games. I wasn't gonna talk about Undertale in this video, but it's just the perfect example of what I'm trying to say, because all the characters in Undertale are named after fonts, and they all act like caricatures of that font. So Papyrus, which is this—
I've never played Undertale. I didn't know this.
Wow, me neither.
I should have, like, Papyrus, Sans, that makes sense now. I've never thought about it because I've never played this game.
Font is very loud and boisterous and rah, you know what I mean? And then Sans has the Comic Sans meme vibe to him. So when you read the more bland fonts in Breath of the Wild, there isn't already an emotion attached to it like there is in something like Undertale. It's much easier to manipulate something neutral when you're trying to convey a wide range of tone than something that already has its own voice to it. Breath of the Wild and I think Tears of the Kingdom also use italics in a lot of their fonts, which I find interesting. And I'm not fully sure what the purpose is there, but I think it's just to further develop that neutral tone, make it even more neutral, make it read a little quieter, more calm, especially when you look at the app.
See, I thought it was to make it seem more historical, because if you're going to use a rather generic font, but you're still looking at something like be medieval, mythological, stuff like that, just slightly angling it will give it a more medieval look to it.
Yeah, I thought so.
What, you never— yeah, no, I've never played Undertale. I've never played Undertale in my life, which is crazy because like I've listened to a bunch of like music and songs and stuff inspired by Undertale, but I've never played the game. It just I don't even know what it's about. I know it's about some kid that like falls in a hole and is in like a monster land, but it turns out the monsters aren't actually bad guys, and you have to like choose whether you're gonna kill or be friendly with them. But that's the extent of mine. I might not even be explaining it right because I've never played it. So yeah, no, I don't know Undertale.
atmosphere of Breath of the Wild. You want it to read very calm, very quiet. Obviously not the entire game, but most of it. The UI also lends itself to that vision, you know? It's usually transparent backgrounds, it's very quiet, it's not the point of focus by any means. This amount of rounding is the opposite of what like a pixel art font can do, and we're going to talk about pixel art fonts because that's a whole cool thing. You'd think that dealing with a very constrained space with pixel art when you're making a font would make all the words read the same way or all the fonts feel the same. But when you see the variety of pixel art fonts that are out there, oh my gosh, could not be more false. Look at Eastward. This feels clean, real sexy. Look at Stardew Valley. Look at Kinseed and Fields of Mystria, right? This feels friendly. This feels welcoming. And if you look close enough,
I will say I've never noticed this, but yeah, there's a lot of different pixel art fonts. But I think pixel art to me just kind of all looks the same in my head. But yeah, no, this is she's making a real great case for this.
even use these little gray pixels behind the font, which is called anti-aliasing. And that actually makes it look less pixelated from afar because it's making it look rounded and shadowed. A lot of pixel art games do that, and you probably don't think about it. Like if you look at the main menu on Minecraft,
I hate Minecraft's font. Even now that I can play it on a good HD TV, it would be all big and blown up. I hate the way it looks. I can't explain it. And I love Minecraft. Call me a fake gamer. I love Minecraft. I hate the way it fucking reads.
if you were to get rid of the anti-aliasing pixels, it would look like this. It looks cheap, it looks a little bit fugly, and you probably didn't even realize there were shadows happening there. But anyway, look at the font in Katana Zero, right? This is colorful, this is bold.
This game's awesome. Dude, if you guys haven't played Katana Zero, highly fucking recommend it. When doing my mixtape video, and I was just throwing in like B-roll footage of other indie games, I use Katana Zero a lot. This game is fucking excellent.
It's very loud, it has noise to it, and it's very stimulating. My point.
Bad for a 50 banger. Are you kidding me, Leon? Never played Undertale. I think you should play it. It's not just a great game. There's so much more to it. So much that I can't put it all in a super chat. I think we should get you to play it sometime. Please? I mean, I showed my foot for 50. I can play a fucking video game for 50. Absolutely. Yeah, I will play Undertale. I don't have a timeline on it. We'll talk about it in Discord because yeah, I will play Undertale. I wonder how long is Undertale? Undertale time to beat. 6 to 8 hours? Yeah, I could definitely do that. Absolutely do that. All right, sounds good. I'll have to get it. But yeah, I'll play Undertale for sure. Shout out. Thank you so much for the fucking 50 banger. You absolutely didn't need to. This is for you.
Call it whatever, but if I made $1 for each time I made a racist joke, I would actually have $0. 'Cause I'm not joking.
Based? Based? Hello?
Again, thank you so much. You didn't need to. You know, I'm gonna give you one more clip, just as a thank you.
I know you've done absolutely nothing productive today, but who gives a shit? You're just a weird little gay boy doing the best you can, and I'm proud of you for making it this far in life as a gay little weirdo. Keep shining.
Fab, keep shining.
Here is that there is so much flexibility with how fonts will be read, even if you're dealing with a system where every pixel matters. That is simply the beauty of typography. Pixel art fonts are more likely to struggle with readability, though, because each letter has less space to take up. I've definitely played games where it is.
I think that's my problem with a lot of pixel. Again, Minecraft, like, because I have dyslexia. I don't know if that goes into or not. My eyesight's already bad. I already wear the same pair of contacts for like 60 days in a row without taking them out. Very unhealthy, guys. Don't recommend it, but I'm a lazy piece of shit. So yeah, it's probably more of a me problem than a game problem.
A task and a half to figure out what the heck something is saying. Like this is Ultima 7. 6? 7? I think that's Roman numeral for 7. What the heck? Why? What? Many questions. Why? Remember, this is somebody's exercise of free will. Like this was a choice. Even for me in games like Undertale, where you have more complex fonts constrained to small pixels, it was hard to read for me in many different spots, which sucks because it's a game that's very story heavy and the dialogue is important. And don't worry, I learned my lesson attacking Undertale. I'm making another video on it.
Try to drive a car or have rights instead of hating on someone else's game.
Wow.
Damn. That's some peak level misogyny. I like it.
What? Link's Awakening is another pixel art font that I don't really know how to feel about. It is italicized, because like we talked about, Nintendo really likes to do that. But because the letters are so far apart, my brain reads it kind of slowly and stupidly in my head. It is very pretty though, I don't know. You know, maybe you like that font a lot.
Fun fact, Link's Awakening is my favorite 2D Zelda game.
I don't know. Remember, font is a very relative thing because our metric is vibes. Maybe you want to vomit when you look at Hollow Knight's UI. Maybe you hate the font they used in Stray. Maybe you love the messed up margins in Celeste. Maybe you find this Silent Hill sign absolutely terrifying. I don't know. But what I do know is that you should subscribe because that's all that I have to talk about today. I hope you have enjoyed the absolute nerd salad that has come out of my lungs today. Hopefully I don't permanently mess up your vision of fonts. I've already done that for many people. Every time I look at a menu, I'm looking at the fonts and I'm judging it. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Yeah, that was a good video. Here's the link I'll send you guys. To avoid weird kerning spaces like she hates, set kerning to optical instead of metrics. Yeah, I forgot. Enzo would actually probably know a lot about this because his graphic design is your fucking job besides your YouTube. And yeah, good vid. That's one thing I love doing about the Sunday special stream is like, again, no politics, no pop culture stuff. Just like, hey, font in video game. What a niche fucking topic. I like doing these with little niche nerdy things. I think that was a very good video.
Yeah. I didn't really generally think about fonts in video games, but it is true. They do set a very, very different vibe for the game.
Well, I didn't start thinking about fonts in video games until doing YouTube, and I'd start thinking about fonts with thumbnails and whatnot. And like, all right, what font to use, how to use the drop shadow. And then I started noticing it everywhere. Fucking billboards, video games, like magazines, things like that. As if people still get magazines, how ads you get in the mail. And I started noticing fonts everywhere after getting into YouTube and realizing how fucking important that shit is.
Makes sense.
But we have one more video. I've been trying to save the best for last. I'm so glad you're here with me for this one. Let's share my screen here. So I have my girlfriend on stream with me to react to Leaflit's song, Groom Your Girlfriend. Y'all know the deal. Anytime Leaflit put out a song, we react to it. I know she put this one out 9 days ago. I've been waiting for a Sunday special stream. I've been waiting for 7 to be on with me. Groom Your Girlfriend. Let's go.
ステラヒューマニズムが目標を達成するのを阻止なければならない。
アベが脅威を生み出したのだわ。あいつらを生かせて、オンリーブラウスに全財産を使わせてやるわ。
All right. So I'm gonna read these out. We must prevent stellar humanism from achieving their goals.
Of
course.
Shinzo Abe has created a menace. Do you get this reference?
I don't know who Shinzo Abe is.
Shinzo Abe was the prime minister of Japan before he was assassinated. And,
okay.
With the Japanese birth rate crisis, like Leaflit, but it's become a meme to say "make Shinzo Abe proud," as in go out and have babies and like make the spirit of Shinzo Abe proud. So you got this fucking fat feminist bitch saying Shinzo Abe has created a menace because obviously she wants to kill kids.
Yeah.
You got your online e-thought. I'll make them coom and spend all their money on only blams.
オンリーブラウスに全財産を使わせてやるわ。
我々は人間を破壊する。どんな手段を使ってでも。
No matter what.
Of course.
Spaced out the gate. Toxic positivity is bad. Fuck you, Sugar Bear Adams.
Yep.
Leaflet video. Let's fucking go. You good goddamn right. You're good goddamn right. Let's help our friends together. Let's go. Thank you. I was wondering what that was supposed to be referenced to. Okay, so the zombie one is the 24/7 gooner. So basically, it's Destiny. So the zombie one's Destiny.
Yep, makes sense.
Sometimes you lose sight of yourself, right? Guys, I would like, as beautiful and prim and proper and amazing and well done up on streams as Sevi is, This is actually her 90% of the time. I'm gonna call you out. Am I wrong?
Leon.
Am I wrong?
Oh, okay, usually when we're hanging out, I'm just wearing comfortable clothes. My hair is a mess. I'm not wearing makeup, and my room is this messy, if not messier.
Yeah, and you are constantly playing video games. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, she is constantly playing video games looking like this.
時々自分を見失っちゃうよねもっと素敵になれるのに気づかない世界はそのままがいている
Society says it's fine the way you are. This is something that, okay, so dudes fall for this too, but I feel like this line is far more woman oriented. Like, how often do you have, I know that you don't have a lot of female friends because, well, women can't be friends, but I'm sure you had female friends tell you, no, honey, you're fine just the way you are.
No.
You've never been complaining about yourself and then, like, and them not trying to hype you up?
Not to me. I mean, I know that generally, like, as a matter of course, I try to help people be a better version of themselves. I never tell them.
I'm talking about the average dumbass woman.
I will say this. I haven't experienced it myself because I generally don't have a lot of female friends. I have very few female friends. But what I do know is that there is this mentality and propaganda out there telling women, oh, it's okay if you're fat. You should eat as much as you want. You know, you should not be in shape, you know, and like basically making excuses for people to be extremely unhealthy. You know,
Stay below average.
Exactly.
Never improve yourself.
Yeah, and that's definitely the propaganda that is definitely out there. I mean, like, yeah, I can be a slob when I'm at home and nobody's seeing me other than Leon. But like, if I'm gonna go outside there into the world, I'm gonna look presentable. If the camera is gonna be on, I'm gonna look presentable.
And that is my mentality as well. Like, I brush my teeth before every stream just simply because if I end up being on full screen, y'all can see my teeth. I don't want to be having no like grossness going on. You know, like you need to. It fucking matters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
not reading it.
A little push for your precious person. This is her mom. She runs the channel with her mom. So a little push for your precious person. That's adorable.
Well, this makes sense because I do try to, again, like make the world a better place by helping the people that are close to me and helping them be better. And I usually give them unwanted, unsolicited advice about how they can make themselves better.
Yeah. I also give unwanted, unsolicited advice, such that body positivity is garbage. People who push it as a movement should be sued for the harm it caused. Yeah. Fat people don't deserve love.
Have you guys noticed that those people that were preaching body positivity, they're all dead already?
All of them. Like, I think someone said it in a comment earlier. Hold on. Where was it? Yeah, right here. Saigazan over on Kick. Healthy at any size. Dies at 35.
That is so true. Yeah, and that is so accurate. They go live and they go on camera, they go publicly and they're like, oh, look at me. I'm like, I don't know, 300, 400 pounds, 200 pounds. I don't know how big they are. They're like huge. They're like whales. And they're like, it's okay to be my size because I am so healthy because my doctor said my blood work is amazing. And it's like, clearly not.
I think they heard that it's to save the whales movement. They're like, oh, if we get fat, they'll save us. Like, that's what it is. I talk about it as much as I can on stream, and I don't mince words. I mean it. I mean it when I say fat people don't deserve love. Because you don't, first of all, you should not, as an individual, love somebody who's fat, because that means you love someone who doesn't even love themselves to try and take basic fucking care of themselves.
Yeah. And like you need to, like, okay, this is the thing. If you're fat, if you're overweight, do something about it. This is your wake up call. Do something about it.
Agreed. Hit the gym, start eating meat, stop going to fucking McDonald's and Golden Corral, you fat fucks. If you want to die at 35, frankly, I'm not going to complain. It's a problem that solves itself. But you're still going out in public and like smelling the place up and shit. Like, no, fat people shouldn't exist. don't mention those people and blame everyone, including doctors, that they're fat phobic. Well, because doctors go along with this shit. Doctors promote it.
Yeah, but I mean, of course they are, because the more non-judgmental they are to them, then the person is gonna go to them and they're gonna get the money. You know, because they're not gonna go to another doctor. You know, but I mean, I think they do have a duty to make sure that people get their shit fucking together.
Well, I mean, the medical system is in on it. It's all part of big pharma. If we can keep these people like fat and unhealthy and docile, then A, it's going to generate more revenue because they're going to keep coming back to the doctor. They're going to keep having these health pains. It's going to keep generating more money for us.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally, it is a medical industry scam to keep people fucking fat. I don't like giving the UK credit for anything because the UK fucking sucks. Sorry, Fab. Dude, Subway bread isn't legally allowed to be called bread over there. It's closer to cake.
That makes sense. And Play Xenosaga says, by the way, fat is a slur here. Trying to lose weight, counting calories, trying to eat healthier, working out. It's a slow process. It's supposed to be a slow process. That's how you maintain the weight off.
Yeah, nothing in life we're doing is easy.
Yeah.
And I would banger. That's why I home cook all my meals. Fuck junk food. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. And it was Ireland.
Ireland, whatever. It's same fucking thing.
Yeah. The main thing is that you have to change your mindset in terms of how you think of yourself. You know, don't get complacent. If you change your mindset, then everything else will work out.
Correct.
Got it.
You don't need zero productivity, being fat, or addictions. Base.
Oh my God, Leon, are you calling me fat?
I'm not calling you fat. I am telling you that I will tell you if you're ever, if you're fat, if you're gaining weight or whatnot. I'm not that. I'm gonna love you no matter what. Boyfriend's like, no, you get your fat fucking ass in shape if you get fat, but you're not fat. Thankfully, I've seen you plenty of times. I know, and thank God. To be fair, I never would have even began dating you if you were fat.
That's true. We've had the discussion.
Yeah, fat people don't deserve love.
Yeah,
and she's being equitable here, being equal or whatever. Groom your boyfriend as well.
There you go, Leon. Better not get fat.
I think you're far nicer to me than I am to you in that regard. I'll be real.
It's called being thick, Sebi. I have curves, okay? I have boobs. I have an ass. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sebi's not thick. She's curvy. There's a notable difference. Like, yeah, absolutely difference. Yeah, the whole. Hold on. There we go. Stop Googling 24/7. I can't stress this enough, guys. As someone who used to watch porn and then quit watching porn, it is so bad for you. It is so fucking bad for you. You don't realize it until you go a long period of time not doing it. You'll never want to do it again. Like, it is awful. Stop watching porn. Pervy anime, though, that's okay. Anime, okay. Fan service, all right. You can watch High School of the Dead. Different. North Ireland, South Korea, same country. Yes, exactly. Anywhere that's not America and Japan are irrelevant to me. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Is that supposed to be a reference to the anime to Gurren Lagann? Believe in the me that believes in you. Like, that's I love that message. Yeah, you suck at believing in yourself. You've ended up a fat, slovenly loser by believing in yourself. Stop it. Believe in me instead. I can't watch hentai. No, hentai is bad for you. There it is. Yep, I called it. Called the Gurren Lagann reference. All right, being okay with staying fat and unhealthy. I hate that. Let's get healthy together. I wonder how much of this she made for herself because she's now going on her gym arc. Like she's talking about all the time lately. She's like, yeah, no, I'm going to the gym. I'm getting out there. Like it's nice.
It could be.
What?
Oh, maybe it could be, but good for her.
Fine. North Korea, South Ireland, same country. Agreed. Yep. North Korea, South Ireland, same country. Anywhere that's not America or Japan, all the same country, all irrelevant. When you're drowning in bad habits and she is sitting there constantly playing video games.
Yep.
Now, I will say, I've never seen you put off work to play video games. Like you always do your job and shit like that first. So
yeah, I mean, I was working earlier today.
On a fucking Sunday.
Yeah.
See, that's too much. You don't fucking work on Sunday. I mean, I guess I sometimes do this on Sunday, but even that's not all the time thing. Like, yeah, fuck that. I close the laptop.
No, I had to work on a brief, so I worked like 4 hours, and then I played games for a little bit.
Billable hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean that's I guess anything you do from home is billable.
Yeah.
What about playing adult visual novels? You can play it, but don't jerk off to it. You can play them, but don't jerk off to them. I think you keep it in moderation. And that's the thing. I actually truly do try to live my life by that statement. Like there's a famous quote: "All things in moderation, including moderation itself."
Mm-hmm.
That second part matters, including moderation itself, because every now and again it's fine to splurge. Every now and again, once every few months or whatnot, you want to eat the whole fucking pizza, fine, but you need to earn that. It needs to be everything in moderation until you splurge. Very rarely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The amount of hatred for fat people I see in this video makes me so happy. I wonder, has Reddit found this video yet? Let's see. Reddit, groom your girlfriend leaflet. Let's see. Oh, yep. Leaflet's back with yet another AI slop song about grooming your girlfriend. Does it have any comments? It has 23. The key error is when her fan base has girlfriends. I'm avoiding this video with a 10-foot pole. Stop sharing this slop. Let it rot in obscurity instead of feeding it views. Because that's all these anti-woke shit stains want. Just coping that she is an unmarried, childless 40-year-old woman who streams with her elderly mother while she makes dog water AI music videos and defends degenerates like Nux Taku. The shtick is working on you. The whole thing is to get a reaction, and you're buying into. Reddit is pissed.
Wow.
Reddit is pissed. Let's see.
That's hilarious.
Is there any others? And that's from a year ago. Did I, 24 male, groom my girlfriend 18 r/relationship advice? That's not the same thing. All right, well.
Oh my God.
We're just gonna stick to this one. Leaflet's so funny. Love her enthusiasm.
FBI.
What?
That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the FBI knocking.
Yeah, exactly.
Based on your search.
I don't care for AI slop. If Reddit wants to actually oppose grooming for once, then we should stop making any exceptions. But I bet you aren't ready for that conversation. Damn. The song isn't even about grooming. That's just clickbait. It's about building up and encouraging your loved ones. Well, no, it is about grooming. And that's a good thing because grooming is not an inherently bad thing. Like you can groom someone into being a better person. Grooming isn't just like taking an underage girl or a boy or whatever and getting them ready to date you when they turn of age. Grooming literally is like definitionally. Hold on. What is the definition of grooming? Say grooming definition. So there's the negative one, which is, the calculated process of manipulation, which a perpetrator builds a trusting relationship with a child or vulnerable person. That's not what it means here. It means the actual definition. Like to groom someone. Here, let's see. Let's do groom definition. Refers to a man on his wedding day. Yeah, to clean or maintain or to prepare. That's what it's just using the word in a triggering way to fuck with people, but it's actually using it definitionally correct. You're being groomed into being better. It's more seeing a negative light. I know that's why the title of the video is funny, because it's taking that negative thing, but actually using the factual definition of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, grooming a person into their ideal self. Yes, exactly. I'll be real. People can call this AI slop all they want. I think this looks fucking awesome. It looks way better than the Spider-Man Resident Evil 9 video we watched earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it looks
Leaflit
good.
knows her way around some fucking prompts. She knows what she's doing. These come out great.
Yeah, this looks great.
And yeah, just read The Giver. The Giver is a great example of positive grooming. Yes.
No, she's fighting those people.
I love how the fucking Coomer Gremlin zombie here is fighting with his fucking crack pipe. That's awesome.
That's like major Sailor Moon like powers there.
Yeah, absolute Sailor Moon vibes. I agree. Hold on. Shin Mecha Idol Leaflet. Is there anything else there at the end? Nope. That was it. All right, crew. You know the deal. I'm dropping the link in the chat. I think this is an awesome fucking video. I think this is an awesome message as well. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I need to set us back to our normal things. But yeah, all in all, I thought that was great. I enjoyed it. I know that music videos and anime stuff is not really up your alley, but what did you think of the song and the message, hon?
No, I mean, I think it is accurate. You know, I think that people need a wake-up call. And give a wake-up call to the people they know.
Now, the thing is, do you think that anybody, like, I imagine the people watching this are already Leaflet fans. They already agree with this. Is this going to wake anybody up?
I think it might motivate people to reach out to people in their life.
Okay, so you'd be like, okay, you're sitting there watching the Leaflet video, and you're like, you know, my little brother, a bit of a fat fuck. Yeah. I need to reach out to him.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Well, you hear it first, people. My girlfriend is giving the seal of approval to grooming your girlfriend. And isn't that what this was really always about in the end?
Or boyfriend.
Yeah, or boyfriend, but men are better than women. Men are basically perfect. We basically build everything and maintain everything and don't need to change because we're already No, I'm joking. That's the wrong mentality to have. Yes, men also need to improve themselves. Frankly, men need to stop. All the shit that we blame women for is really our own fault. That's the top tier misogyny, is realizing that it's our fault for allowing shit to get this bad. So yeah, men need to do better too. We need to do better so that we can make women do better.
There you go. You heard it from Leon.
And with that, I think we're going to wrap the stream. Don't forget to do my laundry later, honey. Yeah, we're going to wrap the stream.
I'm just going to throw everything at the same time. I hope you realize this.
That's actually how I do laundry. You can fucking mix colors, dude. It is better to mix colors with doing laundry than it is with racial dating.
I mean, I do keep white separate from everything else. But other than that, everything goes to the same place. I don't care.
I only have like 4 or 5 white things, period. So like, this undershirt that I'm wearing, like this is one of my like 4 pieces of white clothing.
And the wild hoodie.
Men are enforcers. Blaming women is weak. Yes, that is true. And yes, you're the white hoodie that you gave me. That is true as well. Alrighty, crew. We're already like 4 circles. Let me see who is live. ABF is live on Kick, so we will raid him over there. And then let me see who's live on YouTube. Give me one moment here. So don't anybody go anywhere because we need to make sure that people that we share the love, that we spread the love around. Here we go. Creator dashboard. Host channel. Alabama's finger. Perfect. Ever reacted to the man in the suit, Leon? I don't know what that is. The answer is no. I've never heard of the man in the suit. All right, real quick. Let's see. Live. Hypnotic is live, but he is about to he's probably about to end. He usually stops around 10 o'clock, and that's in 10 minutes. So, you know what? Niat's live, and I have to step away from Niat's show. I can't really do Niat's Sunday show anymore because I'm doing the Sunday special stream when we hit tier 3. So we're gonna raid Niat. They're doing a review of Terminator Dark Fate right now. So let's give my boy Niat over at Film Comics Explain some love. Not that he needs it, fucking Millie sub channel, but nah, he my boy. He's amazing. So we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna raid ABF. We're going to raid Film Comics Explain, my boy Niat. Thank you guys so much for the donos. Thank you for showing up. I will of course have videos and streams out every day. Back tomorrow with the Countercast. Sev, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow, Monday Hangover, and I might do Devil May Cry tomorrow on Monday. Tabitha is busy, so I'll do something fun.
Yes, yeah. All right. Well, I really hope you do Devil May Cry. All right. We are like 4 Circles crew. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much, and I will see you videos and streams every day.